Baby, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir, just waiting. We don't want to be talking to nobody, now we're talking with somebody, and that person is you. Hey guys, how you going? So today on BKRsport, we are here for some footy action. And on Thursday night, gee whiz, no, it's a Friday afternoon here, very early in Queensland, 5 p.m. or 4:45 here in Queensland, which is just super, super early. But look, this is going to be a very interesting game. I think we're going to see a lot from this one, and it's really going to tell us a lot about the home team here, specifically the Dragons, because I think the Panthers still have excuses, and yet they're still massive favourites here. So do be careful. Do be very careful about, obviously underrating the Dragons considering how well, they were actually okay last week. And we'll get into that in a little bit. So, it's going to be really difficult to tell what this Dragon team does until after this game. And yet still, the Dragons would have taken on the Panthers with Cleary. So, it's going to be, I don't know. This is going to be a tough game to, I guess, predict here from this Dragons team. But the Panthers, obviously, they killed Manly last week. So definitely expecting another good performance from them here today. Let's go through the two lineups here before we start getting into the chat about the game. Obviously, the Dragons. Before we get into it, hit that thumbs up button. Obviously, subscribe if you're new around here. Nearly at 15.3. Appreciate you guys. Geez, what about that game last night, eh? That was wild here on the channel. Man, I tell you, that was one of the craziest finishes we've had in a while. And I keep telling you, this is going to be a crazy season because it is legitimately up for grabs. The Premiership is genuinely up for grabs this year. There is no clearing out winner so far, in my personal opinion. But let's get into the two lineups here for the Dragons. Tyrell Sloan is the fullback with Cody Ramsey and Mikal Ravalawa on the wings. Moses Sully and Zach Lomax in the centres. Moving on to the halves, we've got Talatau Amone and Ben Hunt as the captain in the number 7 there. Talatau Amone, obviously a bit of a rookie there. Young gun coming through. Didn't do too badly last week, but Ben Hunt's obviously a very, very underrated halfback there. Just because he drops a ball in a grand final, people forget how good he is. There's a reason why they're still in the grand final with him there. But then we move to the front row forwards there. Francis Mola, who came from the Cowboys last year, and Blake Laurie as well. Andrew McCulloch in the number 9. Moving into the back row, Jack Bird, Jaden Sewer, and then obviously number 13 is Tarek Sims, who right now is being talked about actually potentially going to the Panthers or going to the Storm. Pretty good choices to make there. He wouldn't be complaining about those choices there. Interchange, Jack DeBellin, Moses Mbai, Josh Kerr, George Burgess, and then Jack Kaszewski as the 18th man replacement. Moving on to the Panthers team here. Fantastic as usual, man. Like I said, there's no Nathan Cleary, but I tell you what, his replacement last week had a fantastic game. Fullback Dylan Edwards, with the wingers being Charlie Staines and Brian To'o. Moving on to the centres, Isaac Targo, who had a great game last week, and then obviously Stephen Crichton in the other centre. Jerome Luai partnering with Sean O'Sullivan in the halfback. Now, Sean O'Sullivan, like I said, he had a fantastic game last week, was one of my players of the round, despite the fact that he was, taken over for the best player in the game in Nathan Cleary. Like, it was absolutely fantastic to see Sean O'Sullivan really take his opportunity, and Cleary's not back till round 4, and obviously Cleary will come back in, but in the same sense, when New South Wales time comes around, Origin time comes around, O'Sullivan slipping right into that halfback position is going to be really nice there for the Panthers. Obviously, he didn't really get anything going too much with the Warriors, but now that he's here, he really is that supplementary kind of figure, that bonus figure that comes in and helps out when Cleary is gone. Moving to the front row forwards there, James Fisher-Harris and Matty Eisenhuth, with the number 9 being Apisai Kotosau. Wow, there's some muppet with a massive what's it called, motorbike right now. Fisher-Harris and Matty Eisenhuth in the front row with Apisai Kotosau in the number 9. Remember the back row, BKRmy kick out with Liam Martin, and then on the number 13 role is Isaiah Yeo, who is the captain there in the lock position. Spencer Leniu, Mitch Kenny, Scott Sorensen, and Jamin Salmon as the interchange, with Jermaine Hopgood as the 18th man replacement. So, look, pretty strong Panthers team here today, guys. I don't think there's really any outs, besides, obviously, Moses Leota and Nathan Cleary. That's about it. And, it's going to be tough for the Dragons to win today. So, obviously, you guys know, if you remember, you get my members-only tipping. And, look, if you would have seen that I did hit the Panthers here today, obviously the members-only tipping, I do go for like 18 minutes over all the different games and, analyse them and let you know what my thoughts are. And I did hit the Panthers here. I didn't take them 13+. I thought that, did I take 13+? I don't know, but I think the Panthers get a good win here. I do think the Panthers get a good win. I think the Dragons are still one of those teams that will push for the 8, not make the 8, but push for the 8. They've got a decent team there, but nothing crazy there. Love their centres, though, in Moses Sully and Zachy Lomax. But let's get into the chat now, guys. Like I said, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new around here. Early game here on a buddy. Friday, let's get it. Jed Kerr says Dylan Edwards last week was ridiculous. He's underrated. Of course he's underrated, and people should know that he's a great player. They really should know, but people refuse to see it. People always continue to, talk about how Edwards is not that great of a fullback, and the Panthers are actually, they would be way better if they had a better fullback. It's like, not necessarily. They've got a bang halfback in Nathan Cleary, a bang 6 in Jerome Luai, and a bang 9 in Api Kotosau. So it's like, not all the time do you want bang, 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 bang. Like, with the Titans right now as well, it's like the number 9 with Aaron Clark. I actually really like the way the Titans spine is set up there. I think, he's very much a stabilizer. Aaron Clark is a stabilizer. Dylan Edwards is a stabilizer. Go and have a look at Manly. Lachlan Croker is a stabiliser, but then again, that's a bit of a different story there. Titans and Manly are actually in a very similar position right now, by the way. But, there's so many teams that have 3 bang players, and then there's one player in the spine that people are like, oh, no, he's shit. It's like, no, not necessarily. Edwards is actually a very good fullback. Firstly, he's a premiership winning fullback, and secondly, you just don't notice him because you look at the players like a Jerome Luai or a Brian To'o or Nathan Cleary, Uppy Cottesau, Fisher Harris. This team is so good that you're not going to notice him, but he's still in one of the pivotal positions on the team. So for the Panthers, you definitely can't be underrating Dylan Edwards. He's an absolutely unbelievable player, and we're going to see that again tonight, I do believe. Illsbro says, hey everyone, Panthers 2018, close game. I'd love to see it. Like I keep telling you guys, I genuinely believe it's going to be a crazy year. We're seeing a crazy year in the NFL. We're seeing a crazy year so far in the NBA. We're seeing a crazy year in the Premier League as well. There's all different sports right now. We're seeing wild shit happening. And it just seems like that 2016 year where all the underdogs won in 2016. The Cleveland Cavaliers, the Chicago Cubs breaking a 108-year drought. The Sharks breaking a 50-year drought in the NRL. The Western Bulldogs breaking a 50-year drought in the AFL. Leicester winning in the Premier League. It just seems like one of those years right now for me, and this is the similar year to obviously what we've just seen with the NFL. So I'm definitely feeling like there's going to be a lot of close games, and we've seen recently in the first couple of weeks that pretty much everything is close. I haven't seen any crazy blow up besides that Panthers and Manly game, which was wild there for the Panthers to get such a solid win. Creamy says, can't see Dragons winning. I can see well what they do, but I don't think it's going to happen. Obviously, Norm Proven Grandstand has been named there today here at Cogra at Jubilee. It's a big day for them, but in the same sense, I think that really gets overrated quite a bit, stuff like that. But in the same sense, Norm Proven, fantastic figure of the game, obviously unbelievable, attribute to how we've grown this game and what this game has become. So, you can't ever disrespect, the past legends of the game, and they're obviously respecting him today by naming the Grandstand after him there at Jubilee, and good luck to him, but I just don't think that really has too much of a great effect on the result. Similar to what the Craig Bellamy 500 last night, because I don't think the Storm were that great in their win. I don't. And if they were playing for Craig Bellamy's 500, you couldn't really tell, to be completely honest with you. Mayuso Lucy says, hey, BK, how are you? I'm going well. I'm ready for tomorrow. I've got my first home game at the Seabar Super Stadium with the Gold Coast. It's going to be awesome. Can't wait. Senpai said it was a very bizarre game last night. I left and then turned it back on with 2 to go, and I was so shocked. It was a wild game, man. It definitely was a wild game. So hopefully we get a couple of wild games here tonight. I do believe that Roosters Manly game, it's going to go to the wire. Obviously, I'll be streaming both games tonight, so strap yourselves in, lads, because it could get crazy. But yeah, I think the Panthers win here relatively easily. But I could see a well with the Dragons do make it close. By the way, they're showing that ad for Timmy 2 right now. I really am considering either going to that Broncos-Cowboys game or streaming it and streaming the Timmy 2 versus Goucher fight, because that's going to be a good fight over there as Timmy makes his American debut. Eelsbro says, Blaze at the game might see me. Got a poster saying go Panthers. Brother, I'm telling you, this game. Oh, true. I thought you were going to tell me about tomorrow at the Titans game. I was like, brother, shit, you guys need to see me. I won't be able to see you. I'll be so busy tomorrow. I'll be flat out tomorrow during the game. Jaden Harrower says, I'm going to become a Penrith bandwagon for a day just because I hate the Dragons. Well, there you go, man. There you go. Joelio Radio. Vinaka commentator. Vinaka. Toso vidi. Snaggy Game says, up at the Panthers. Ryan Sims says, hi, BKRsport. Spain have qualified to the Rugby World Cup 2023. Well, there you go, mate. Well, there you go. Spain are going to get absolutely touched up by South Africa, Scotland, and Ireland. But there you go. Also, no Haysport Pacific. But thank you very much for letting me know. Ilsbro says, at the Cubs game tomorrow. Yeah, well, the Cubs don't play tomorrow. The Cubs definitely don't. Chicago Cubs definitely don't play tomorrow unless we're got some spring training right now. Unless we got, I think you meant to say Seabus Super Stadium, but to be fair, we lost today in the spring training to the White Sox. But we do play San Francisco Giants. But I don't think you're talking about the old spring training. To be fair, I don't think so. I don't know what's going on there. So now your game says max amount of teams you think could work in the NRL. Unlimited. I'm not going to limit it. Why would I want to limit it? Why would I ever go and limit it? I definitely believe that overall the NRL can sustain everyone, but in the same sense, like, you don't want to do it too quickly, with population growth, and you don't want any more teams in Sydney for the time being anyway. But I'm not going to say North Sydney can't come in eventually, long term down the track. I'm not going to say PNG can't come in, Fiji can't come in, Western Australia, Adelaide, they're trying to get a license, second New Zealand team. There's definitely enough talent, but people want to throw out the thing that says there's not enough talent, which is bullshit. There is definitely enough talent, but yeah, oh my god, there's so many people wankers in their motorbikes. Your motorbike suck! Gee whiz, man. Your motorbike sucks. Illsbro says, I've got a question, Blaze. Where are you sitting tomorrow? What do you mean, where am I sitting tomorrow? I'm in the exact same place as everyone, as we always sit, in, in the front line, mate. I'm in the front line. The official sports club is the Gold Coast Titans. I go wild, I go crazy, and it's going to be a loose time, mate. So definitely get around it. Edwin says, do you think home crowd can give Dragons a bit of an advantage this game? Kinda. Look, the Dragons at Jubilee, I'm not a big fan of Jubilee Stadium. I really am not. I'm sorry, I'm just setting something up here on my phone. I'm not a really big fan of the old Jubilee Stadium. I don't think there's much of an atmosphere that comes there, and I've been to some close games when I've been there, but overall, man, I don't really think that Jubilee is one of those games where you're like, oh, okay, yeah, Dragons get a massive advantage from there. I just don't see it, because it's mainly built, like it's built as a rugby league ground, but it definitely is, it just doesn't really feel... It's not as good as it would have been back in the day, okay, is what I'm trying to say here. It's not as good as it would have been back then. But overall, man, I'd love to see the Dragons do something here and try and sneak a result and try and, surprise the big dogs here in the Panthers. But I just don't see it. But, yeah, I wouldn't look at Jubilee and be thinking, oh, yeah, they're going to get a massive advantage there because, they're the home team, personally. Mario Solisi says, are you doing drums tomorrow? We'll see how we go. Cameron Griffin says, Blaze, talk about underrated. You, brother, are underrated. No shit, I hope your channel keeps going. You have an enthusiasm that is contagious. Appreciate you, Cameron. Thank you very much, man. Obviously, we're here every single day. We're going to keep on cracking on. We love what we do, man, and that's the main thing. As long as you love what you do, it doesn't matter how long it takes you to get to where you want to be, you'll get there one day. So consistency is better than talent, really. And, I believe I've got talent. I believe I'm enthusiastic and I'm exciting and, I get around the game and all. But in the same sense, the most important thing is consistency, because a lot of people, they don't like the fact that it takes a long time or it's slow or, it's just they want to be at a certain place before they have actually grown to be at that certain place. So, no, that's the main thing, man. Just love what you're doing, and that's exactly what I'm, slapping up. Lock on boosters. Hey, BKR. Hello, champione. Let's go. What else was I going? Mark Reynolds says, who's got money on BF? Not sure. Sashin Kelson says, give us the Adelaide Rams back. Oh, here we go. Nate J says, g'day, Blaze. Looking forward to the call. Mate, up the mighty Dragons. Yeah, look, I hope it's a good game. Man, but there's no guarantees. No guarantees at all. Yes, Jay, there is definitely one Muppet. There's going to be multiple Muppets. You know what it's going to be like on this channel, man. We get Muppet galore. We are the Bloody Muppet Central. We should change it from BKRmy to bloody Muppet Central, or the Muppet Army. And there's one right there. I can see him. Someone says gut feeling is saying Dragons going to win. Well, your gut feeling is a liar. Your gut feeling is a dirty, dirty liar. Mark Reynolds says, back the Rabbitohs at 19 last night. You backed the Rabbitohs at 19? All right, 19-1 when they were down 14-0. Big call, but, you nearly paid off. But unfortunately, Latrell Mitchell cannot kick last night. He honestly was a major part of the reason they lost, but also a major part of the reason why they came back. So, yeah, it's but you got to also remember that Rabbitohs were terrible last night, lads. The Rabbitohs were genuine. That's why I'm saying it's a big call to back in the Rabbitohs when they were down 14-0, because they were looking woeful for the majority of that game. So definitely don't think the Rabbitohs are going to be doing anything this year, guys, because that's 2 games now where they've looked terrible. And my God, Broncos fans, I've heard Broncos fans coming out and saying that the Broncos are going to make the 8 now because they won 1 game against the Rabbits. Holy shit. Like, if that last night didn't prove you that the week beforehand it was also them playing that badly, like, come on, man. Wait for the Broncos to actually play someone that isn't, IQ of 40 after what we saw last night. But, you nearly got paid off with that, but that was because the Storm obviously gave away a lot of penalties as well with their sin bins. Jaden Harris says, I don't know why, but I'm already liking this season more than last year. It's because it's closer. It's because you're going to have a closer year this year, man. Last year we knew the winners, right? We knew that it was either going to come from Penrith or the Storm or the not Roosters, Penrith, Storm, or that was really it. I couldn't really see anybody else win at the entire. Panthers, Storm, or Rabbitohs. And I said Panthers, Rabbitohs beginning part of the season. People forgot about the Rabbitohs early, but they came back around late on. And then I had to convince people that the Panthers are going to win, not the Rabbitohs. But overall, last year there was such a distinct difference between the top teams and the bottom teams and the middle teams. Now the top teams and the middle teams are actually quite close, as we've seen from last week with it was 1 round, but in the same sense, as we've seen through all the results so far, it's not that much of a difference. And also the bottom teams, the Cowboys do look pretty bad. But overall, there are still teams that are down that bottom area that are still probably going to give a bit of a shake to the competition this year. So that's why you're liking it more already. And because you've also had to wait longer than normal in an off-season for this one to come back around. Edwin says, Dragons fan, go the Dragons. Getting around the Drags. Edwin says, what NRL team do you support? I'm a bloody old Titans fan, baby. Whoop, 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 whoop. First home game tomorrow. Looking forward to it. Gob Schmacker says, pizza ordered. BKR beer in hand. Think I'm ready, mate. You better be ready, son. You better be ready. I got a pizza waiting for me after these 2 games here. Going to get a fire breather. Aye, Captain Jay Hayes' birthday today. Have a fire breather for him. So happy birthday, big fella and the moderator. Snaky Games is BKR getting 30k subs by the end of the year because they're calling it now because you deserve it, mate. We're going to smack it. We've got the Rugby League World Cup this year. FIFA World Cup will be streaming. We've got the Commonwealth Games will be streaming. Obviously, the NRL. We've got the Super Rugby, Fiji and Druid. Those were Verdi. And then who else we got? We've got the BBL. We've got the India versus Australia cricket. We'll probably do the Pakistan versus Australia in the 3rd test coming up this week. And there's also one other tournament, a T20 World Cup in Australia too. It's going to be a huge year, man. So, yeah, definitely back us in. Jed Kurz is 13 plus for us boys that are blessed from the West. Oh, no, Jed. Who do you support again? I forgot. Actually, you're a Panthers fan, are you? I think you're a Pennies, man. Blake Harler says, yo, for man of the match. Oh, gee whiz, here we go. Yo, for man of the match. I like him. I do. I get around the old yo. Why have we got the NRL Premiership Trophy? Oh, because the Panthers have won it. But in the same sense, why is the NRL Trophy? Oh, Norm Proven. Muppet. I'm a Muppet. I am a Muppet. I am fair. I am a Muppet. Mark Reynolds says, all good. I traded out before Golden Point. Oh, good. Lucky, man. Lucky. That would have been a good little rise then. Good little rise. So they are walking out of the field right now, guys. Go and hit that thumbs up button right now. Bing, bang, boom. And obviously subscribe if you are new around here. Going to be a big game right after this too, man. Roosters Manly. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Medvedev says Storm were missing their kicks too. It really was a messy match, a close match, but not a good one. Yeah, it was a terrible game for 65, 70 minutes. That's what I said last night too. Like, everyone was there saying, oh, what a great game, crazy game. It's like, it's very similar to the Broncos-Cowboys game in 2015 Grand Final. It was a shocking game for the most part, but that made it really close in the end and made it a really, blood-pumping final few moments, which obviously does impact the overall thinking of the game. Because, yeah, it was a fantastic game to watch that grand final, one of the best of all time, but only really with the last 10, 15 minutes. Like, people forget that. Like, it wasn't that great until then. BKRsport says, Panthers should win, but would be surprised the Dragons put up a fight and cause a bit of a shake-up. Exactly right. We want to see a bit of shake. We want to see a bit of shaking. Just get a little shake and bake going. A little shake and bake. Golden Holland says, watch the Dragons put up a better fight than Manly. Yeah, I think that Manly got ambushed last week, and Manly usually are the ones doing the bloody goddamn ambushing, but well, to be fair, there's actually a decent Dragons crowd here today. Usually, I haven't seen a great deal of Dragons big crowds at Jubilee, so maybe we might go back to whoever was asking before about the crowd giving the advantage, the home game giving the advantage to the Dragons there. Maybe, but in the same sense, there's still a lot of emptiness over there. But it is an early game. The 6 p.m. early game sucks in New South Wales and sucks even worse for here up in Queensland. And the fact of the matter is that it's stupid because we have to play to New South Wales times 2 in Queensland. It's like, it's a bit ridiculous, but it is what it is, lads. It is what it is. Zoe Martin says, anyone else at school right now? No, I'm not. It's also 5 p.m. in Queensland. So if you're at school right now, well then, gee whiz, your school goes late. It goes really late. Sport Reaction says, how courageous was the Storm to hold on with Olam in the bin? No. You give an extra 5 minutes on that game and you getting slapped. You guys looked shithouse last night. You won the game and I've got you to win the comp, but shit, man, you guys didn't improve a great deal. No Sport Reactions. No, mate. No, mate. Zoe Martin says, Paps came in clutch. Yeah, Paps did come in clutch, and that's what you're going to get with that type of team. Didn't look great and still came in clutch. That's what you're going to see with those really quality teams like the Storm, like the Panthers, like the Roosters. I know they lost to the Knights one time by 13 plus, and everyone thinks, whoa, Roosters aren't going to make the 8s. Like, please shush. That was one round. It was one goddamn round. Snaky Games, the Panthers lose, my kidney is going for sale again. Shit, man, you really want to lose your kidney, don't you? Last night you tried to sell your kidney if the Rabbitohs won, and now you're trying to sell your kidney if the bloody Panthers lose. Tell you what, you are going to lose your kidney very soon because there is going to be upset season, all season long here, in my opinion. Yanni Mavida says, hello, mate. Hello, mate. How are we feeling ahead of the game later on tonight? DMA Sports says, I agree that Olam sin bin was a sin bin, but the fact that they sin bin him 2 minutes later was bullshit, in my opinion. Nah, disagree. So the reason why... was this the one where they pulled him back? Are you talking about the one where they pulled him back? I don't know if that was Olam or the other one, but all I know is that they gave the advantage, and this is what I love about this, because it's like what we have in football, in soccer now as well, is that you give the advantage, and then if you don't, it's like rugby union. If you give the advantage for a little bit, and if they don't utilize the advantage, then you go back for it. I like it, but it's just, yeah, it does. It's something that NRL fans will have to acclimatize to and accustom themselves to. But I understand why people will be frustrated with that, but it is actually better because you're giving the team that just got the penalty the advantage. But here we go, guys. The game is underway. Thumbs up, subscribe, bing, bang, boom. Dragons will get the ball here. Mikhail Ravela, well, gets it off to Blake Laurie. Here we go. Boomshka! Boomshka. There we go. That's the first one. That's the first one right there. Wasn't he been twice? I don't think Olam was been twice. I know he was been definitely once because we had someone in the chat saying they had him in fantasy, and I don't think they would have been the happiest of Chappie. Not the happiest of Chappie when he was been to that second time. Well, that time that I saw anyway. Golden Holden says they usually get big crowds at Wynn Stadium. At Wynn? Oh, is that Wollongong? No. Wynn Stadium is Wollongong, isn't it? No, because this is Jubilee. So unless they're, I don't know. I'm skitzing it right now. Usually I would know. Jaden Harris says I've been to both. I should know. Apparently Dragons will target Nakora if they can't re-sign Jack Bird. Or here we go. Dragons right hand side. I know he said Corey Norman, but Telltale Monet. That is muppetry in action. They're going to get tackled on 40 metres out here. Fifth tackle. They get tackled 40 metres out. That is absolutely muppetry in action. If they do sign Nakora, what do you reckon chance we get Birdie back? Nakora is decent. He did well in the trials. Left-hand side here for the Panthers. Hold on one second. I'll answer this question in a sec. 20 metres out here for the Panthers. Their first tackle right now. WILL kick out. Oh, that's going to be a set restart here. Doesn't really matter, but it's going to be a set restart. No way. Cool, referee. Let's pretend like that didn't happen. Whoa! Francis Molo with a slap. Woo-woo. That's a huge hit there. And Fisher Harris has just been crunched, man. Right-hand side, Isaiah Yeo back here at 20. They're going to be 15 metres out here from the line now. Third tackle, a minute and a half here gone. Api Corso, really right-hand side, gives it off to O'Sullivan. Not a great pass from O'Sullivan to Yeo. He should have gone behind. He should have gone out back, but he doesn't go out back. He's no spectacular out back spectacular on the Gold Coast there. So left-hand side here, full tackle with the Panthers. Corso to Fisher Harris. Whoa, big step there off the left. That's going to be a knock-on, I think. Oh, no. And maybe an injury. Oh, blood. Whoa. Shit, that's a lot of blood there. So they're going to have the blood bin right now, guys. Fit tackle, 2 minutes in. DMH Sports says, oh, okay, yeah, good point. I hadn't really thought about it. That way I was frustrated as a Storm fan, I guess. Yeah, but when you get it your way, you'll understand. And that's why, I was listening. Oh, shit, his eye's messed up. Jeez, his eye has been... Oh, it's not as bad now, but still there's a gash. There is a gash in his eye. So left-hand side here, O'Sullivan's going to put that ball up in the air. Dragons take the catch. It's going to be a dropout. It's going to be a dropout there. I think they're going to check this but he just wants to check if his feet are in bounds here. This is a bit of a sneaky one here. It's a bit of a sneaky one here, to be fair. Because he's calling no try, because we all know it's a no try, but the referee is utilising the bunker here to get the right call, whether he's in the 10 or if he's out of outside of the end goal, sorry. Because they're all on side here. That's fine. That's a good kick there from O'Sullivan. WILL kicker comes through then. Same with, I think it's Isaac Targo. Comes through. He's actually kind of pushed the Dragon out of the way there. Shoulder to shoulder. Okay, cool. I'll accept it. The Dragons are going to grab that one through Tyrell Sloan. They're both kind of grabbing this one. Tyrell Sloan brings it back in. I don't know what they're looking at here. I think it's going to be a dropout. But then again, his foot is on the line. It's not in the in goal, though. Unless, who are you saying catches this? Are they trying to say that this is the Panthers who catch this? Or are they trying to say this is the Dragons who catches this? I don't even know. Jumps from the goal line. Yeah, so they're saying the Dragons catch it. Okay, so it's going to be a 20-minute set restart for the Dragons. That actually works out well. Bing bong, exactly right. Sniper Scar, bing bong. Nisha Yugana says, where is Aaron Woods? Why is he not playing? I don't know. Did he get dropped? Or I know he's not playing at all, but he's not on the team sheet. I wouldn't be surprised if he was dropped, but apparently he might be injured. Someone just said he's injured there, Sasha Kelson, but I wouldn't be surprised if he's dropped, and that tells you everything you need to know. Zembai says, give it 20 rounds before you say anything. 20 rounds? 20 rounds for what? Are you talking about until you know what teams look like? No, I'm taking 5-6 rounds before I know what teams look like. 20 rounds is a long time, bro. You're going past Origin period. You're going past everything. Shit, man. You should know what a team's going to be like after 6 rounds, 5-6 rounds, rather than get the experts who think they know everything after 1 round, and it's just knock on again from the Dragons, not the Panthers, the Dragons. On the left-hand side now, Jerome Luai, WILL kicker. Whoa, he's breaking through at the 30-metre line here. Here come the pennies. It's a hectic start here for the Panthers. Dragons making mistakes early, and what did I tell you? Dragons 1 game against the Warriors didn't look exactly fantastic. But, people obviously want to back him in. Cool. But I think it was mainly... No, to be fair, it wasn't just Dragons fans. It was actually a lot of people backing him in. But I did say the Dragons are still not exactly unbelievable this year. I still have them for 11th. But in the same sense, they can definitely prove me wrong quickly. So right inside here, because the Warriors proved me wrong pretty quickly in regards to my preseason predictions, unless they can change my thoughts in the second round. It's going to be Dylan Edwards now with the ball, second tackle. Now third tackle, 4 metres out here from the line. Only 3.5 minutes gone here. Wowee. Panthers have had plenty of attacks early days. A big out to Fisher Harris. And he'll get slapped down now 2 minutes out from the line. 4 tackle. Step-by says, no, I was replying to DMH about him saying Brisbane won't make the 8. No, Brisbane won't make the 8. I'll say that. Preseason predictions. I'll say that halfway through. I'll say that now. And I'll say that at the end of the season. So fifth tackle now, 3 minutes out. It's going to be Jerome Luai rolls the ball back here to O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan kicks this one over the top. Not a great kick there, but it's going to be Dragons, bro. No, Dragons. Whoa. Charlie Staines is going to get tackled. But Dragons, bro, you got to jump for that ball. You got to jump for that ball. You've got to jump for that ball. Summerscast is going any games this round. Man, I'm a Titans fan who goes to the front line, the official supporters club of the Gold Coast Titans every single time on the Gold Coast. Why? How dare you assume that I wouldn't be at that game, baby? Shit. Of course I'm going to be at that game. Of course I'm going to be at the Titans versus the Warriors game. So I won't be streaming Titans Warriors tomorrow, and I won't be streaming the Eels Sharks, which I'm spewing about because I think that's going to be an awesome game. But I will be streaming the Raiders Cowboys tomorrow night after the Sharks Eels game because it gives me time to do interviews and then come back home. Jaden Harris' Dragons doing Warriors things. Well, Dragons and Warriors are a very similar team in my opinion, but I think the Warriors have a better team, more rounded team. But it's just unfortunate that Sean Johnson's out this week, so they're going to get kind of a bit screwed. Ryan Sims says also Georgia has qualified into Pool C playing against the final qualified winner, Fiji, or Panthers get that ball. Fiji, Australia, and Wales. Australia and... Honestly, I could see Australia and Fiji coming out of that group and not Wales. I'm not going to lie to you. I could definitely see Australia and Fiji coming out of that group. Obviously, I'm Australian and Fijian, so I'm going to be a bit biased there. But I can definitely see Australia and Fiji coming out of that group over Wales. It was close last time. That, So left-hand side here, Jerome Luai gives it off to Isaac Targo. Targo here, third tackle. Good run. Bing bong. Bing bong. Sebastian Kramer. Get around him. Kane Corso says, Ryan Sims, hope it's Fiji and Oz. Well, there you go. I definitely wouldn't be surprised if it happened. I didn't know if Titans were at home. How dare you, Sniper Scar? Go start thinking with the old noggin, mate. Go start thinking with the old noggin. Sean O'Sullivan here, right-hand side. It's Edwards. Edwards to Crichton. Crichton here. He's going to go himself. 10 minutes out here. Fifth tackle, 5 minutes into the game. Charlie Staines. He's going to go to the left-hand side. He can't go any more right, put it that way. O'Sullivan here for free. It's like third or fourth kick of the game. Oh, that's going to be... Oh, that's a good catch. That's a good catch by Zachy Lomax. It's a good catch there by Zachy Lomax. They're all offside here. Dragons go quick, go quick, go quick, go quick. Whoa, I don't know why he's bringing it back there. There was no Dragon in front of him, so why did he have to bring it back? He caught the ball, he got to the 20, and there was no Dragon in front of him. That is the incorrect ruling there from the referee. Again, that is the literal incorrect ruling. Again, what is wrong with referees this year? How are they not getting these basic calls right? There is nobody in front of the Zach Lomax there. He's the one who caught the ball. He didn't pass the ball away. Got to the 20, took the quick tap. Makes no sense, man. It literally makes no sense. Fraser Lum says, love that background. Yes, green screen, man. So every single game, we're at the game, man. We're here. We're here right now. We are here right now at Cogra Stadium. Get around it. So Dragons here, left-hand side, Moses Sully. Third tackle, gets the ball away here. Jack Bird, knock on again from the Dragons. Oh, Uppy got us out away here. He gets to the 50. Shit, the Dragons knock on the ball every single time they get. DMA Sports says, I've actually tipped the Cowboys to beat the Raiders. Yeah, but you are a Muppet. You are a Muppet. Villiam Kickout gets the ball outside here. I was like, Targo. Get the ball back on the inside. Edwards is there. First tackle here, the Panthers got a set restart here. Hectic start to this game here for the Panthers. Sewer goes off here for DeBellin. Really early swap there. Oh, that's a knock on there from the Dragons. Should be another set of 6 here. Just 6 more plays here, so they're going to give the penalty. 10 metres. It's going to be offside there. He was playing the advantage, but they lost about 15, 20 metres there, so it doesn't really matter. Can we hire new refs? No, just need to give them more money, and maybe we might see them do better. But the Panthers should not be going for the 2 here. You should not be going for the 2 here. No, you're not. No, please don't be smart. Please don't do the smart option. Yeah, let's not go the smart option. We're rugby league players and rugby league fans. We don't do the smart things. We don't use the old noggin. Let's go for the try. First tackle, leave the Panthers 3 minutes out. Faraz Alumson had no school today and slept all day until the footy bring on Friday night. Yeah, well, you're in Sydney, so you get a good time here. Well, not good, but like 6 o'clock time zone. But we get 5, which is early. Panthers here. Jerome Luai here. 5 minutes out. Gets up to William. Kick out. Offload. Time, I think. I think it's a try. Oh. I think he gets there. I think this is a try. I think this is a try for the Pennies. I think it's a try for the Pennies. I'm going to say no try here. I think he's just worming his way there, which could be a double movement, but it's going to be interesting to see what they call here. Jaden Harrow says, BK chance to birdie return to the Shire if Nakora links up with Saints. I wouldn't put it past it. You know, I don't know too much about the ins and outs of those clubs, but I wouldn't put it past it, absolutely. You know, Jack Bird could easily go back there. But when he played the Sharks, he was in the centres. Now he's a back rower, so it's a bit different nowadays. So there's fine there. The Panthers are all fine. There's no offside. There's no obstruction. Jerome, there was never an offside because there was no kick. But don't even try and tell me that's an obstruction. Jerome Luai's on the outside, and the Dragons player has decided to go for the other player anyway. Cleared the contact. No shit, Sherlock. Left-hand side, William and kick out. 5 metres out. He gets the offload away to Targo, which is good. Should have got there earlier, though. And this is a good defense if Ravalawa can hold him out here. It's Ravalawa. It depends on if his arm goes down or if he just gets dragged over by Ravalawa here. You can't really see it from this angle, though. You can't really see it from this angle. So, it's going to be a double movement. Yeah, it's going to be a double movement. I don't think the ball touched the ground anyway, to be fair. I don't think the ball touched the ground anyway. So it's going to be a double movement. No try. No try. Teammate Sports says, I'll never forget BK's video on NRL fan stereotypes. Yeah, look, that'll come back. Oh, yeah, to be fair, the ball does touch the line, and they kind of get grabbed. Does Ravalawa pull him, though? No, they're going to say double movement. Yeah, fair enough. I'm not going to argue it. Tommy says, please, can you change the background of St George Hospital? Mate, that's where I was born, buddy. That's where I was born. Gregory John says, I'm predicting an upset here tonight. I am definitely not, and the Panthers have been slaughtering the Dragons so far. Just can't score just yet, but the Panthers have been dominating possession here in this first 8 minutes. The Dragons have knocked the ball on 3 times through 3 possessions, so I'm going to disagree with you, very, very solidly. What's the word? Vehemently? I don't even know. That just word just popped into my mind. Is that even a word? It is a word. It is a word. Special Garrett says, and if Romania win the repechage, we'll be in that pool as well. Let's go, Romania. Whew! Let's go, Romania, man. It's going to be a tough... Romania's not that bad, man. They're actually a pretty good rugby team. But they'll get slapped. But at least they'll be slapped by my team and my other team, Australia and Fiji. So at least we get to watch them have a crack. Ryan Zargis says, BK, call me silly, but I took the Dragons. I feel an upset. Yep, you are silly. I will definitely call you that. I did call you that, and I'll call you it again. You are silly, Ryan Zargis. Justin Sundo says, yo, BK, just popping in and say hi before the Chooks game. Hope you had a good night of streams. It's going to be a good night. It's going to be a good night here, and it's an okay crowd here at Jubilee. You know, there's a good crowd on the hill, but there's not too much over there on the, the goalpost sections, the north and south side. Obviously, don't know what the stands are looking like. Stands usually get a pretty good crowd, to be fair. But that's all the members. Fraz Lumps, do you think Bird will take the Dragons? Literally just speaking about this, Fraz. You've been on the stream when we were speaking about Jack Bird. You were literally on the stream 5 minutes ago, so I'm not too sure why you're asking that question, because you've just heard us talking about that. You've just heard us talking about that, Fraz. Greg 2002 says, hey, try and send $2, but ain't working. Sorry, mate. No, you're a good man. Appreciate you for wanting to do it, but no, it's all good, dude. You know, appreciate it. But Dragons here, they're going to get this ball. Tyrell Sloan, 20 minutes out, even their own line. Jaden Harris says, by the way, love your stream, Blaze. Always turn the commentary down, turn yours up. Appreciate you, big fella. Well, you know, look, obviously the commentary is limited to what they can say. I can say whatever I want because it's my channel, you know. Obviously, I do try not to react like I did in that Titans Parramatta game, but overall, most of the time, it's going to be pretty level-headed. And that's why it's good that I don't really do Titans games on the channel because I'm at the game and whatnot. It's just the away games. But then again, next week I'll be at the Raiders game, so at the Raiders away game and the Tigers. So I won't even do another Titans away stream for another month or so, which is good. But that was a very hot day here. I didn't have a fan yet because I just moved into my new place, and it was, pretty hectic. But overall, man, you know, the commentary is very limited in what they can say. I'll say whatever I want. Gregory John, if you guys want to call me a dickhead, call me a dickhead in the chat, go for it. But at least have some evidence to back up what you're saying, not tell me that 4.7 million people... Oh, Vidal kick out with a great charge down. Bounce up for him. Toss of it, the Panthers with the time. Toss of it. Oh, yo, toss of it. Vidal kick out there, first try of the game. He'll charge that bad boy down at the 40. And no, not a lucky try, Ryan Zarkles. That is called a charge down. That means it's the deliberate attempt to knock it down and to have that try. And BKRmy Kikau does this quite a lot, actually. He gets a lot of charge downs. So no, that's not a lucky try. That is a dead set good try because BKRmy Kikau does that all the time. He attempts to charge it down. He gets the charge down. It just needs to bounce up for him. Look at him. He puts the hands up there deliberately. That's not a lucky try at all. That is a deliberate attempt at a charge down by BKRmy Kikau. As a deliberate attempt to charge on BKRmy Kikau, which is absolutely allowed in the game. The ball wasn't actually a great bounce. He's lucky to have caught that. Obviously, I know Fijians aren't exactly great with the old hands, so we definitely know how to drop the ball quickly. But BKRmy Kikau, he gets that ball try time. Bing bong. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Geez, what a name. Bastard Maggot. What a name. Says, great call, mate. Yeah. That's what he said. Blake Hart says, how is that luck? It's not luck. It's perfectly calculated, as Snaky Game says. Absolutely. And BKRmy Kikau does this a lot. So 4-0 here with the kick to come. 11 minutes gone here, guys. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new, auntie. Sasha Kelson says, let's go. Kikau scores in game 100 for him. Yeah, it's also game 100. Yeah, absolutely. Great play, man. Great play. Didn't have a great year last year, even though they won the comp. Didn't have a great year last year, and also won the Dally M second row of the year, but didn't actually have an unbelievable year last year. The only reason he actually probably got that was because Fafita got suspended in late on in the year. If it wasn't for that, Fafita probably gets it over him, and Isaiah Papali'i obviously gets the other one. But, Kikau still well-deserved. One of the top two for me. I still have Fafita. You'll see the back rowers compilation, back rowers tier list this... What day is it next week? On Wednesday. I don't know why I did that, but Wednesday next week is when we'll put that second Roberts tier list out, which I know is two rounds in, but sue me, mate, sue me. Ryan Zarkles says good try but good bounce. I don't actually agree with that. I think it was a bad bounce. I don't think the bounce was good at all, mate. I disagree. Fint says, what number is it to watch on my TV? I'm not sure, man. Due to broadcast restrictions, I can't show you. I can't show you the game due to broadcast restrictions, obviously, but the best I can do is obviously, commentate and let you know exactly what's going on. And what's going on right now is the Pennies, doing well here. Dragons doing shithouse here. Knocked the ball on, obviously, which is a lot. They've done that 3 or 4 times here today. And then, obviously, that's also a mistake on the Dragons to allow BKRmy Kikau that room to actually get that charge down. If you're a good team, you know how to avoid that situation. And obviously, the Dragons didn't know how to prevent it. So 6-0 here to the Pennies, 13 minutes in. Ryan Zarkles says, good try, but good bounce. I disagree again. I disagree again. When he picks the ball up, it's literally this far off the ground. So this is BKRmy Kikau, who I would assume is maybe 6'2", 6'3", which is my height too. And I can tell you right now, going down to that, where he had to grab that ball there, was significantly difficult. So no, I disagree. I think that was it wasn't exactly a great bounce. Can you please show that comment there, Jay? Blake Harler says he was a bit inconsistent last year, but he was really good in the grand final. Yeah, absolutely. I don't disagree at all. I think he was decent in the grand final, absolutely. Who'd they play again? Rabbitohs, that's right, yeah. Yeah, BKRmy Kikau was good in the grand final. Jaden Harris says, let's go. McInnes is back to Sharkies tomorrow. That increased our chance of winning. I meant to show it, not hide it, Jay, but cool. And that's going to be a penalty here to the Dragons. Whoa, penalty to the Dragons. If BKRmy Kikau here at a 0, he will give away the penalty there. What was I saying? Yeah, but McInnes is also coming off an ACL, man. You got to take that into account. You got to realise that McInnes is coming off a really significant injury there. So be careful. Be careful. You accidentally hit the wrong button. He's had too much to drink, the old JS. I know he's been told not to drink alcohol, but I'm telling you right now, he's had too much to drink. I don't know what he's doing. He's all over the place. So 26 minutes to go here, first half, and there'll be a penalty if you're not clearing the ruck. And the Dragons got the ball here about 40 minutes out even the line. Here we go. McCulloch gets it off to Tarek Sims. And I really think Tarek Sims would actually look best alongside Villia. Would he go into the back row at the Panthers? Because he's not going to take over the lock spot. Who's the back row with the Panthers? BKRmy Kikau and... Is it Soren? No, Sorensen. Is it Sorensen? No, Sorensen on the bench. Who's the back row with the Panthers? BKRmy Kikau and somebody else. I think Tarek Sims probably moves into that back row position, to be fair. Yanni Mavita says, Liam Martin. Oh, yeah, knock on again from the Dragons. You're joking, bro. They've actually had like 5 possessions, and knocked on every single time. They have knocked on literally nearly every single time. White Maggot says, do rugby league fans call the umpires White Maggot like they do in the AFL? No, mate. No, they don't. They just call him a dickhead. They just call the referees a dickhead. Frazzalum says, we're grooving and schnoozing on this Good Friday afternoon. It's a great day, it's a great day, mate. A beautiful day there in Cogra. Obviously, I'm kicking back here. It's been a beautiful day on the Gold Coast. I'm looking forward. Last night puts us in a good mood. This is why Thursday nights, the NRL has to try and figure out what the best game is. Because Thursday night puts you in a good mood for the weekend. If it's a shit game like last week, it wasn't actually that high. It was kind of a dead opening to the round because of that. But this weekend, you're in that good mood. You're in that good spirit. We had a crazy game last night with the way that game ended was wild, dude. Like, it was a terrible game for 65 minutes, but the way it ended was wild. So, it puts you in a good mood. It's been beautiful down the East Coast here today. And, we've got a good weekend of footy. We've got the Manly Roosters game tonight, which is going to be a cracker. Titans Warriors, going to be a high-scoring affair there. Beautiful down the Gold Coast. Sharks Eels is probably going to be, for me, game of the round. But it's going to be tough to beat that Storm Rabbits now. But in the same sense, first 65 was terrible. Oh, Zaire makes a mistake there. And Sorno Sullivan's going to get this ball 22 metres out from their own line for tackle. What was I saying? And then on Sunday we've got knock on for the pennies. Whoa, knock on. Bozo, the Mud Crab says, who scored the try? I missed it. It was William Kikau. White Maggot says, great call, love it, appreciate it, dude. Ryan Zargle says, Roosters Manly will be a ripping game. You streaming that, or is there a union game tonight? No, I'll be streaming it. The only union games I really do is the Drua games. I can't do the Fijian Drua this week because it's on the same time as the Titans Warriors. It's very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Next week it's on during the Roosters Rabbitohs game, which sucks too. It's a tough one. But I'll be going down to Canberra next week on Saturday morning, kicking back with the old Glucky. Frazalam says, even though Mitchell kicked that hectic 45-minute field goal, I don't think he was at his best, but it's his first game back. He'll get back to it slowly. Absolutely, man. He's had a lot of criticism due to the way he plays, his aggression that he plays with. I love the way that Latrell Mitchell plays, and I think that he really needs to avoid, what the media does keep, talking about with him. And it is hard for him. But in the same sense, he's at one of those clubs where you're going to get picked apart by the media. A lot of these other clubs, like the Titans, like the Cowboys, like the Sharks, Dragons, another one, Raiders. There's not a crazy deal of hectic limelight put on their team, right? So a lot of the time, and this is why Jared Hayne should never have come to this. Oh, crunching hit. How you doing, baby? How you doing? Shit. That was a massive hit there. I think I was on Tarek Sims from the Panthers, but right inside here, Pennies. You're going to get locked down Zachy Lomax there. 4 tackle knock on again. Dude, that's like 5 knock-ons in 5 goes that the Dragons have just knocked the ball on more times than I've been live. Holy shit. Actually, you know what? We're getting the old knock-on Aruno counter on again. We're going to get the old knock-on Dragons. Knock-ons. This is getting bullshit ridiculous if you're a Dragons fan. Dragons, knock-ons. Boom, boom, boom. All right, so how many have we had? I think we've had... Can someone tell me how many knock-ons we've had in the chat? I think it's like 5 or 6. Can someone? That was close to 4 passes of the Panthers. They're going to go left-hand side here, though, the Panthers. They're going to go left-hand side. And they're going to be third tackle now, 25 minutes out. He's over the line. See you later. A lot of mistakes in this game, though. Bing bongs, they're not gone. Exactly right. Bing bong, knock on. Jaden Harris, it's just Dragons doing Warriors things. That's a thought process right there. Now, can someone, not Ryan Zarkles with his 100,000 buddy knock-ons, I think 5. Vi Ahoya says, I think 5. Well, you might be right. I've got a red pen too for the Dragons. Look at me go. See, now I'm flying. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, stop it, mate. Oh, stop it. That's getting ridiculous, lads. We're only at the start of this game. We are literally... Does this work? Oh, you can't really see it, to be fair. Maybe if I put it up there. It's on the green screen, so I didn't know if it would work or not. No, it's not even going to stick. It's not even going to stick, lads. I don't know if it's going to work. Nah. It's not going to work. Screw you, buddy. All right, we're back in the game. Mikhail says, how's the game so far? If you like knock-ons, this is the game for you. Libby says the Titans will trump the Warriors this weekend. It's a great comment, that. That's a phenomenal comment, that. 20 minutes to go here, guys. Obviously, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new around here. 20 minutes to go, first half. Dragons go right, left-hand side of Jackie DeBella, and he gets this ball 45 minutes out. Ryan Zucker is probably 5. There you go. Tarek Sims goes off. Jaden Stewart comes on. McCulloch gets a nice little run there. Brings out the 30. We might go through a full set here without a knock on for the Dragons. Fit tackle. Kick it up. Get it out. Do not knock it on. Hey! They didn't knock the ball on. And that's a crazy set. Unbelievable. Oh, slap of a hit there. Gordon Green says, not trolling, but can someone give me a good pick on Manly versus the Roosters? Also, is Penrith minus 13.5 good pick? Yes, to that one. I tip the Roosters, but it's a tough game, bro. It's a tough game. But Gordon Green, you should be a member, man. Only $5 a month, and you get all my tips every single week. Get around it. I did take the Roosters. It's going to be a tough one, though. Very close game because they're both in a bounce-back season. 40-20 attempt here for the Panthers. 40-20 attempt here. But they're going to knock that one back in here through, who's the number 2 there? Cody Ramsey for the Dragons, and he's going to get slapped. What is going on with his haircut? Fraser Lum says, Ryan, I'm tipping the Roosters, bro. I really hope I do, so I can get 3 out of 3, because surely Penrith don't lose this, but you never know. I'm leaning to the Roosters since it's at home, but it'll be a crack of a game. Well, yeah, I think it'll be a crack of a game. It's going to be a slap up, because honestly, Manly are going to be hurting after that embarrassment last week, and obviously the Roosters are going to be hurting after that embarrassment last week. And if you're going to look at the 2 embarrassments, I would say the Roosters got embarrassed more so because they lost to a team in the bottom 4, well, a team that was predicted for bottom 4, compared to, the Manly Seagulls who lost to one of the best teams, the current champions, Oh, 40-20! Oh! That's an unbelievable kick. That's an unbelievable kick there from the Dragons. And that's why Benny Hunt is underrated, because that's a fantastic kick. That is an absolutely fantastic kick. McCall says, can't be as bad as the Bunnies with knock-on yesterday, right? No, the Dragons have been knocking the ball on more than the Bunnies, but if you're going to look at a knock-on fest, that Cowboys versus Bulldogs game was pretty good for that one last week. But yeah, the Rabbitohs did knock the ball on quite a bit last night, yeah, absolutely. But there's been 5 knock-ons for the Dragons in the first 22 minutes of the game, so, that's a quarter of the game so far for the Dragons. They've knocked the ball on, but here we go. Chance here for them. First tackle, 10 metres out, right-hand side, Ben Hunt. He's going to get this ball underneath. Oh, that's going to be taken down there. Oh, that's going to be a set restart. There against Jerome Luai. How was that? Oh, set restart there for the Dragons. 15 minutes out here. Second tackle. Ben Hunt gets it off to Sloan. And Sloan's going to get crunched down here. 10 minutes out. Third tackle. Come on, Dragons. Get something going here. Tie this bad boy up. Want to see a close game here. Benny Hunt. Oh, shot. There's been some shots tonight, baby. Whoa. Oh, he got the ball away to Moses Sully. They made literally no meters, and it was a bit of a waste of time, but he still got the ball away, technically. Fourth tackle here, 5 meters out, right-hand side, gives it off to Talatau Amone, and Amone gets it underneath there for Josh Kerr. It's obviously held, mate. Right-hand side, fifth tackle here for the Dragons. Amone, don't get tackled on fifth again. Here we go. That's going to be a knock-on with the Panthers. A fresh set of 6. Dragons! Oh! Double movement. You idiot. Double movement. You muppet. Bro, you are so stupid, Buzz. You are so stupid. Bro, you just had a fresh set of 6. You just that's a double movement, butter. Randy on 120 says Panthers coming first now. No, they're not because they haven't won the game yet. Bro, it's fresh set of 6. It's a literal fresh set of 6. Why do you need to... Typical forward, man. Typical forward. You can't call penalty and change it. You can if you go and check it here. You can. But it's going to be the same call anyway, dude. It's It's clearly a double movement. It's clearly just sport reaction says no advantage. No. The advantage is for penalties, not for the set restarts. And they played that after they got the fresh set of 6, they got the tackle and then went down. That's different to what we saw last night. And that would be a deliberate unknowing of the rule. Not you, but I'd be saying they. Sorry, not the tackle, whatnot, but it's different. So it's not the same as a penalty. But they go through here because it was a knock-on with the Panthers, and then the drag. Oh, they're going to put it down here, unless they're saying offside here. What are they saying here? He goes down. It's obviously a double movement here. Like, bro, such an obvious forward mistake. I don't know why the Dragons are even celebrating there in the crowd. It's obviously a double movement. Oh, it's going to be offside against the Panthers. Okay, it's going to be offside against the Panthers. Yeah, so it's nothing to do with the knock-on, because the knock-on, that's fine. But they're going to go back and have a look. They're going to go back and say there was an offside against the Panthers. So it's going to be a penalty here to the St George Illawarra Dragons. Snaky Games as well. Golden. Ben Hunt would have if he caught the ball. I don't know what has Golden said. Ben Hunt deserves a premiership ring. I agree. I actually think that the Broncos would have won that premiership. I think they were going to go on to win that game. Oh, it is penalty to the Dragons. I was right. Yeah, penalty to the Dragons. So they're lucky. Fraser Lum says, it's funny how Ben Hunt cost us the game in the grand final, yet he's actually the main reason alongside Milford we made the grand final. He was by far our best player, you could argue, in 2015. Yeah, I agree. I'd say Milford, but I definitely agree with you that Ben Hunt was absolutely one of the players that got him there. Second tackle now for the Dragons. They're going to be 5 minutes out. Who was your fullback back then? Who was the full? Was it Darius Boyd, the fullback for the Broncos in 2015? Right hand side of the Dragons, Telltale Monet. He's not been having a good night so far. Third tackle now. 23 minutes gone here. They're going to be 13 minutes out even the line. Yeah, Monet's not been fantastic at all. McCulloch's going to go left-hand side, gets with the Benny Hunt. Ben Hunt to Jack DeBellin. DeBellin here gives it off to Josh Kerr, who was a muppet just before, but 10 metres out for tackle. McCulloch, they need to do way more than this. Do something here, and that's not going to do anything, Benny Hunt. That's not going to do anything besides get your man tackled down 10 metres out, fit tackle. Wow, we were. Absolutely, match day vlog tomorrow. Carlos Chellis, bing. That'll come out on Monday, though, because obviously we'll do 4 streams on Sunday. Fit tackle here for the Dragons. Oh! That's going to be a try time for the Dragons. Whoa. Tyrell Sloan with the try, and no one jumped. Honestly, what is wrong with the NRL players these days? We saw the try before, well, not the try, but we saw before on the Panthers side of the field, when they went to score a try, none of the Dragons jumped for another one of those balls. And then for the Panthers here, no one jumped. The upset's on, exactly right. See, look at me, I'm a dickhead. I said there's no way an upset happens here. But then I also did say this year's going to be crazy for upsets, so, I'm going to pretend like I called it either way. And you guys can't stop me, I want to hear your voice tell me I'm wrong. And if I hear your voice tell me I'm wrong, then I'll believe I'm wrong. Can't hear ya. Exactly right, I can see ya, I can't hear ya. Chris House says, haven't been on since the Warriors lost, still trying to process the Bulldogs win, didn't see that. Well, against the Cowboys. You're surprised the Bulldogs beat the Cowboys. It was the Cowboys. That game, the only loser in that game, the biggest loser in that game was the people who watched it. Tommy says 2015 grand final is probably the best grand final in the NRL era. Disagree. Absolutely disagree. I think the Sharks Storm was the best grand final of the NRL era. 2016. I think that was way better. Way better. That was the best ending to an NRL game, NRL grand final, but no, I think 2016 was way better. Way better. I think there was a better grand final, overall grand final. You would say Sharks versus Storm in 2016. I would say, honestly, Rabbitohs Bulldogs 2014. Even up until that last 10 minutes when the Rabbitohs pulled away. Who else would be there? The Broncos Storm in 2006 was pretty good. I think Tigers Cowboys was okay back in 2005. But yeah, look, 2015 was still great. I'd still say it's top 3, top 4. But overall, the first 65, 70 minutes in that game wasn't great. So 6-6 here with 15 minutes to go first half. Bing bong. Faraz Alam says yes. The only member from that side who's in the current side is Oates. Corey Oates, what a man. 2019 grand final, Matt Holland says. Yeah, 2019 was okay. Obviously, it kind of gets ruined though. But then again, controversial calls actually make grand finals too. So I would agree. It was a decent game. It was definitely a decent game. I think as an overall game, it was probably still better than the Broncos Cowboys. But Broncos Cowboys had the most unreal finish to a game ever, and there was so much shit that went on in that final few moments that it's very difficult to argue against that being definitely top 3, top 4 because of that last bit. But overall, the game was pretty average for the first 65 minutes. 2008 was great. The 40-0. Tommy, you're a Manly fan. You're a bloody Manly fan. You are a Manly fan, aren't you? I think you are, Tommy. I can't remember. I think you are a Manly fan. Dragons, Mikhail Ravalawa. He caught the ball. He's known to not drop the ball here. But that's a good run there by the big fella. Dosviti. Faraz Alam says 2016 was better overall from the first minute, and it's not because Brisbane lost. I'd honestly say Broncos Cowboys had the best ending, but 2016 was also a great vibe. The 2016 ending was also wild, by the way. The Storm, they would have won that game if Will Chambers passed that ball. And secondly, that play, I think that we found out later on that on the right side edge for the Sharks defense, as the Storm made their way 100 metres up the field to nearly score, on that left side attack for the Storm, right side defense for the Sharks, apparently the Storm were actually going to go out to the left, but they saw a Sharks trainer and they thought it was a player. Oh, did Panthers put their foot over the sideline there? No, they're lucky though, but Panthers get taken down 25 metres out from their own line. Apparently the Storm, I think it might have been Cooper Cronk or someone like that, saw a blue shirt out on the left edge and then said, no, they've got numbers, so then went back out to the right. But it was actually a trainer. So there was a lot of things that went into that last few moments that a lot of the casual rugby league fans would have noticed. But overall, that game was defensive. It had its good attack. The Andrew Fafita try was one of the best tries in a grand final you're ever going to see. That Andrew Fafita try was just ridiculous. Right-hand side for the Panthers. Here they go. Liam Martin. Good step on the inside. They'll be 30 metres out here. Fit tackle. Penalty as well. Whoa. They could go over the 2 here and be smart, but we're rugby league players. We don't do smart around here. Xavier Brown says, who you got winning Brumbies versus Reds tonight? I've got the Brumbies because they're at home, but I would love to see the Reds get up. But I've got the Brumbies because they're at home. Obviously, I'm from Queensland, so I'm always going to get around the Reds when they're not playing the draw, but that's absolutely a high tackle. I'll go the Brumbies because they're at home, but it's going to be a tough game, man. Both teams on top of the table, too. Marco Packer says, Knights Manly 1997 was good, mainly because of the ending. I was obviously only 3 years old then, mate, so I haven't watched the full grand final then, but obviously the ending was wild. If my team, Gold Coast, lost the grand final like that, well, that's obviously a penalty, bro. Are you shitting me, referee? Like, come on, bro. He literally just teabagged him on the field. The Panthers are going to be 10 metres out here. Scotty Sorensen gets taken down. But that's literally the definition of a penalty there. Like, he's genuinely teabagged him on the field, and you're going to tell me that there's no set restart or penalty. Oh, it's going to be knocked back here for the Panthers. Out big Gorsau, taking down 7 metres out. Creamer says, those bloody trainers. Exactly right. Look at bloody the Broncos, mate. Look at bloody the Broncos. You know, the Broncos, not Kevin Walters, Alvey. Alvey basically is a 14th man. Left-hand side here, Jerome Luai. Luai's going here. Luai's going here. Oh, 4 metres out. Knock on. Oh, penalty. Muppets. Muppet alert. Uh-oh. Golden Holden says, wow, I thought I knew everything about 2016 Grand Final, but never heard of that. Yeah, man. Go and have a look at it again. Cooper Cronk and the Storm were going out to the left-hand side, but apparently Cooper Cronk saw a blue shirt out there, thought it was the players, so went back out to the right-hand side where obviously Suliasi Vinivalu got tackled on last, I think. But yeah, it was controversial, but in the same sense, people didn't see it. Casual fans didn't see it. It's only casual fans seeing it is when you're going to get a lot of, media publicity about it. Luai broke his ankles. Will Sullivan's the one down right now. Yikes. Big old yikes right now. What does the chat say in regards to... Wow, Panthers with 75% of the votes through 233 votes. Jesus, it's a close one right now. 75%, yikes. Golden Holmes, Jack Bird was also tackled Ben Hampton high, but no penalty. Ben Hampton. Is this in this game? Oh, no, you're talking about the Storm game of the Sharks. Maybe? Ben Hampton, isn't he the Cowboys now? He was at the Storm? I don't know. I think you're smoking something. Tommy says, imagine Dolphins-Titans grand final and Dolphins score in the last 10 seconds. I couldn't care less who it was against. Dolphins. Titans won't have a rivalry with the Dolphins, mate. The Dolphins are going to have a rivalry with the Broncos. I'm telling you, surely there's no simp in here. Is there going to be simp in? Tackling a player without the ball. Whoa! In the bin for 10 minutes. Yikes, big call. That's a big call, man. Bozo, the Mudcrab's the best fullback in the game at the moment. I lean with Tedesco. I've been saying it for years. I said that last year doesn't change everything, but in the same sense, Trebojevic is unbelievable. But it's going to be a sim bin here for the Dragons. Is that Jaden Sewer? It is Jaden Sewer, yeah. Jaden Sewer came from the Rabbitohs last year. And now he's gone from the Rabbitohs to the Dragons to the bench because he's off for 10. See you later. Fraser Lum says, I was really keen for 2017 Grand Final to get that hammering. Nah, that game was never going to be good. I never thought that was going to be a good Grand Final. I thought if anything was going to be a good Grand Final, it was going to be 2020, and that ended up being terrible. The Panthers and Storm game. I know it ended up being close in the end, but that was a terrible Grand Final. But 2017 was the worst Grand Final of all time, in my opinion. Of all time. Alex says, Jaden Campbell, best fullback. That's a great comment there. See, that's a man who thinks with his head. That man right there, Alex, he thinks with his head right there. So they're thinking about going with the 2 here, but they've got a man advantage. If you're the most attacking team in the comp, you go over the try. You go over the try here. You're the most attacking team in the comp. Yeah, he has to absolutely go off here, Sean O'Sullivan. Absolutely. Sachin Kelvin says, I feel like the Titans prefer to win a grand final against the Queensland team or the Seagulls because of DCE snaking them. Oh, don't you start me. You know how to talk dirty to me winning a grand final against Manly while Cherry Evans is playing. That's talking dirty to me. You know, people want to talk about women. People want to talk about other things. But you're talking to me, dirty to me, when you're saying Titans beating Cherry Evans in a grand final. Oh, stop it. Oh, stop it. Now, that's something. Now, that is something. But I would say that, yeah, we'd prefer to probably win a grand final over the Broncos. I wouldn't care to win the grand final of the Cowboys. Cowboys aren't a rival to us, and neither are Redcliffe. Broncos are. The Eels will be a good one because they're phantom Muppets. Manly will be a good one because of the Cherry Evans situation. I don't really care about anybody else, to be fair, in regards to, beat them in the grand final. Not even the Warriors. Like, the Warriors is only a good rivalry because on the Gold Coast, there's a lot of Kiwis on the Gold Coast. So tomorrow you're going to see a packed-out crowd, and there's going to be more Warriors fans than Titans fans. And not every fan base, everyone has this thought process that every fan base outbeats the Titans on the Gold Coast, but they don't. Like we spoke last night, it's only really the Warriors, the Dragons, the Rabbitohs, and you could argue maybe the Knights. Not really. Manly get a good crowd there. Sharks have a few, but it's usually 50-50 there. Broncos used to be good, but now they don't get as many. We actually outdid them, whether it be last year or the year before. Actually, last year, beginning of the year, when I went to it before with the lockdown, we actually outnumbered them, which was wild. Never seen that before for the Titans over the Broncos, but that's because the Broncos are shithouse. And the Panthers will lock up the penalties. It will be 8-6 here with 11 minutes to go here of the first half. It's going to hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you are new around here. Panthers take the lead at 8-6 after the 2-point penalty. Bing bong. Fraser Lump says, Cowboys aren't even closely remote as rivals to you. I like Queensland rivals, but Sam says, I want the Cowboys to do well, man. I want the Cowboys to do well. I got no problems with the Cows. They're too far away from us, man. Like, they're still Queensland, but, like, I got love for the Cows. I don't really have hate for any team, man. I just do it as a bit of entertainment for you guys, and the fact that, it's a bit of fun for me to have a bit of a dislike, but I don't hate any team in this world besides Man United. Honestly, I could not care less if that club got burned to the ground. Truly, I could not care less if Man United got burned to the ground. But every other team in the world, I don't really hate anyone. It's just all a bit of banter and a bit of fun. But I have actual pure hatred for that Manchester United club that hasn't won shit in 10 years. Snaky Games says, no, surely the Raiders aren't they the biggest Titans. Shut up, Snaky Games, you muppet. Fraser Lump says they're taking the 2. Boo. Well, they got the 2 and they'll take it. It's 8-6, and it's a good thing for the Dragons, them taking the 2. Dragons should be happy about that. Right-hand side here, it's going to be Scotty Sorensen who brings his ball up to the 30. Matthew Burns says, just got here, thoughts on the Roosters Eagles. It's going to be a good game, mate. I got the Chooks, but it's going to be a real good game, man. Really good game. It's going to be 2 teams that are looking to bounce back. Obviously, this is bounce back week every single year, and both those teams lost last week, and both those teams lost embarrassing. The Manly Seagulls played a good team, and they got embarrassed big time on the scoreboard, and the Roosters played a not so great team and got embarrassed big time on the scoreboard. So it's going to be a really, really hectic game between 2 teams that most were rated. Oh, penalty of the Panthers here. It's going to be 15 metres away here from the line. Yikes. That's a late tackle there, and this could be another sin bin. This could be another sin bin here, lads. It could be 13. Sorry, 11 players here. I'm thinking it's probably there 15. Jerome Luai kicks it, and oh, this should be a sin bin, to be fair. He's actually got his forearm and shoved it into his jaw there. It's late, and also his forearm goes straight to his... That should be a sin bin here. That should be a sin bin. Honestly, if they're calling the last one, then that should have... How have they called the last one a sin bin, but they're not calling that one a sin bin? No sin bin, that's wild, because the last one was barely a sin bin at best. This one was a sin bin for the fact that he put his forearm, nearly an elbow, into his goddamn jaw. That's a big call that the last one was, but this one wasn't. Consistency, lads. First tackle with the Panthers, they're 5 metres out. Api Kotosau, right-hand side, he gives it off. It was also late too. It was late and also his forearm. So the second tackle of the Panthers, Api Kotosau. Try time for the pennies. Try time for the pennies. Who's the number 8? He came in for Mosley Oda. Who's the number 8? I should get my buddy. I'm going to do this. That was a pass from Api Kotosau, though. That was a pass from Api Kotosau. Dosoviti. Who's the number 8 here? It is... No, it didn't come in, actually. Sorry. It didn't come in for him. Who was it? It is... Spencer Laniu. Of course it is. Spencer Laniu there with a nice little try. But that pass comes down to... That try comes down to Api Kotosau with the short ball underneath. Spencer Laniu underneath the post. And it's going to be 12-6 for the kick to come. It will be 14-6. Gregory John says, upset, Blaze, upset. Yep, you are going to be upset when the scoreline blows out with the Panthers, because right now it's about to be 14-6, and the Dragons have a man in the bin, so good luck, Irene. Good luck, Irene. I know your name's not Irene, but you may as well be Irene right now, because that's Spencer Lenny's second try of his career, and we're going to see Brian to O's 400th try of his career right now. Cody Gibbo says, did you expect the Rabbits last night to come back like that? I wasn't surprised after the way the Storm were playing, but in the same sense, it was a big comeback. It was a good comeback too. I really enjoyed that finish, but in the same sense, the whole game was pretty shit, but the finish to that was significant, yeah. Sebastian Grammer says, also, all of the French teams, for us, I despise the League One. Oh, League One, oh no. Fraser Lum says, Man United getting knocked out of the Champions League made my day. It's a great comment, that. That's another man who uses his head sometimes. Sometimes the key word there. Fraser Lum says second try in his career. Jordan Purtle says hi. Hello, Jordan Purtle. How are we doing, champion? Suncorp Super Netball. I believe the Gold Coast have a team now. I believe the Gold Coast have a team in the Gold Coast Titans have a team in the netball now, which is good to see. I don't know if it's that competition or another competition, but I know they have a netball team. Get around them. Jaden Harris says, to be honest, Blaze, I'm a little nervous for next week against the Dragons, but I think we will just come through. Who is we? Who's we against the Dragons next week? It's definitely not me, because the Titans play the Raiders next week, so I don't know who you're talking about as we. You're a Sharks fan? Oh, that's right. They play Thursday night, Sharks Dragons. I just remembered you were talking about Jack Bird before going to Sharks, and the Sharks play on Thursday night against Dragons. But I'm not going to stream that game. I'll be streaming Australia versus Japan, because that game is way bigger than your game. Sorry, man. But Australia need to beat Japan in that World Cup qualifier. Otherwise, we are going to South America to lose a game to whoever we play. Greg 2002 says, hey, mate, just saying, what place do you think the Broncos will come? I got Broncos. Oh, Panthers nearly knocked that ball on there through our wits, but he catches it. 4 tackle, 40 metres out. I will still go with the Broncos to come. I think I had them in 10th. I'm pretty happy with 10th still, mate. I'm pretty happy with 10th, to be fair. But then again, Warriors, I had them in 9th, and I don't know if they're going to get 9th. So I could easily put the Broncos and bump them up to 9th, but I can't put them in the 8, mate. I just can't. Brenton Walsh says, hi. Hello, Brenton Walsh. Mikhail Ravalawa, he's also saying hi, but he's also gone by. He's gone back about 5 metres there from that tackle. It's going to be first tackle here for the Dragons, 10 metres out, and this is good defence here for the Panthers. Dragons are going to have to change a lot in this game to really, get up here. Oh, and they've lost the ball. If I had the knock-on count, lads, I would be adding another one right there because the Dragons will get the ball back to the Panthers here. First tackle, 15 metres out. Hey, Gregory, you know that upset? How upset are you going to be? How upset are you going to be when the upset doesn't happen? I know you were talking about upset. You are going to be the upset one. Left-hand side of the Panthers, they're going to be 5 metres out. Matty Holland says, Jets or Wellington. Shit, man, I've been so out of touch with the A-League, dude. I felt like there's been... I just haven't had the same passion this year for the A-League as I have previously. I'll go Jets, man. I know the Brisbane Roar beat Wellington, so I'll back against anyone who loses to the Roar. So I'll go the Jets, mate. Left-hand side of the Panthers, Stroman Luai, BKRmy, kicker, whoa! Gregory John, he's gonna be upset. Gregory John is upset. That's another Panthers try, and BKRmy kick out with a nice little double, bing bong. Bing bong, baby. Bing bong. That's a double. For BKRmy kick out. Greg Town 2 is scared in round 8. Broncos playing against the Sharks on my damn birthday. What is that GIF emoji, by the way? What is that emoji? I think Sharks win that game. They'll give them a bit of time to, improve and get into the rhythm of it too, the Sharks. And it's going to be 26 here. And, the only team that looks good so far this season is the Panthers. Just throwing that out there. And there's still no Nathan Cleary. There is still no Nathan Cleary, but the only team that looks good so far this season is the Panthers. They are looking early days, like a back-to-back is on the cards, but it's very early days, lads. So much can change. BKRmy kick out tonight, 2 tries, 1 line break assist, 71 run meters, and 3 tackle busts, and there's still 5 minutes to go here, first half. Well, we were. John Martin says, hey, BKR. Hello, Capitan. So 5 minutes left here. Thumbs up and subscribe. Get around him. Get around him. Get around me. Hit that subscribe button. But Snavy Games seems like my kidney is safe for now. It's for now, but I know you're going to make a crazy prediction again. You're going to make another prediction at some point, and it's going to be an upset, and you're going to lose your kidney, mate. And you can't be bloody blaming me. You can't blame anyone but yourself because you're making the kidney. You're trying to sell your kidney quickly. So 26 here, 14-point game, 5 minutes to go. Matty Olin says, come on, my Panthers, Roosters, and Jets multis on track. True. Have you gone on the multi? Did you get on that multi beforehand, or have you asked me, listened to my tips there, and then made that multi based on that? I would assume maybe you've bet on that yourself, and then you've just clarified with me. Faraz Alam says, Storm looked rusty last week versus the Tigers, and yesterday, despite being all over, South nearly lost and didn't score a single point in the second half. Yes, but with that being said, the Storm's discipline was what nearly lost in that game, but in the same sense, the Storm are still a Storm and clutched up, man. That's what happens. That's the shit that you got to deal with when you got Melbourne Storm in the competition. They're a fantastic team, dude. Max Watson says, I'm liking seeing Luai get a bit more involved. He's going to get a bit more involved when there's no Nathan Cleary. It's always going to be the way. Because Nathan Cleary is is a dominant half, obviously. Blake Harler says, Kiko's parents from Fiji are at the game. Let's see it. Toss a video, man. Get around them. Do you know where in Fiji they're from? I've never actually, found this out. Do you know whereabouts they're from in Fiji? Tommy says, Blaze, you going to watch an NRL game at new SFS? Of course I will. Of course I will, man. Oh, Dylan Edwards here. Nearly gets breaks through there with a nice little Cameron Smith, Kipper Cron, Billy Slater special. But no team does it like those three did. Left-hand side of a Luai. Luai gets it off to Targo. Targo here. Targo, he's a pacey dude. He's going to get slapped down here. 35 metres out. Fit tackle. I can't wait to go to the SFS, man. The more, the bigger we get, the more games I can go to and limit the live streams and have 50% live streams on the weekend and also, Panthers going to score a try here, lads. Oh, Panthers going to score. That's a knock on. Absolutely. Oh, no, it's going to be 7 tackle set here. 7 tackle set for the Dragons. 7 tackle set for the Dragons. Greg 2002 says Panthers are going to be first place at the end of the season for real. It's 2 rounds in, man. Let's relax. But it's looking good right now. But the Storm are still 2-0, man. Storm are still 2-0. Jane Norris says, okay, now I'm feeling a bit better about next week now. Why? I didn't tell you anything about why you should feel better. I think the Sharks beat the Dragons next week, but in the same sense, I'd rather see the Sharks play the Eels tomorrow first before I make that decision. Bows of the Mud Crabs is kick out with my multi for a double, and Penrith 13 plus just need Crichton for a try, and we're on. Mate, we are on. And when you win, you're going to join up as a $5 member, because, buddy, you may as well, mate. You may as well, because that's going to pay some good moolah. That's going to pay some good moolah, baby. Matty Hollins is currently at my local, relying on the first active YouTuber's feedback. Oh, appreciate you, dude. Mate, I'm here every single day pretty much, so definitely get around it. Left-hand side of the Dragons are going to give it to Moses Sully, and Sully's going to get taken down 45 metres out, forward tackle. Greg says, how do you hear me in the local, by the way? How are you hearing me on your phone? Oh, it's going to be lost ball there by the Dragons, and the Panthers are going to get the ball. How, buddy, embarrassing. That's another, I'm going to call that a knock-on. It's not a knock-on, but I'm going to basically call that a knock-on. Greg says, where do people think the Roosters are going to win this season coming from? I think the Roosters can still win. They've lost one game, bro. It's been one game. They're probably going to win tonight, and then it's going to be 1-1, and everyone's going to forget about that night's game. Frazzledum, so I was going to comment 5 minutes ago, even though Panthers will win, I'm happy the Dragons are making a game out of it now. Yeah, they're not really making a game out of it now. So 8 errors to 3 so far. Yikes. Headphones, the only way I can hear you over my kid. Yeah, but at a pub, they've got 50 to 100 kids. It's not actual kids, but they sound like them. So it'd be very difficult to hear me. Very difficult to hear me, but good that you tune in despite being at the pub or obviously at the basically the daycare. Fraser Lum says 2018 or 2019 they lost first 2 games, and the same year they won the comp. So yeah, but the Broncos also won the first 2 games of 2020, and they got the wooden spoon that year. Yep they did. Yep they did. So a minute and a half to go here of the first half. It is 20-6 to the Penny Pennarunos. Mr. Long says, are you going to be rude again, moderators, dumb people? Well, one of the moderators actually showed your comment there, and I feel like it's Jay Hayes, but you are the Muppet. You got timed out for a reason last night. I didn't time you out, but I know why the moderators timed you out, and it was the right call, because you weren't listening, and you were just spamming the chat with nonsense. Second tackle here, and he's been timed out. He's gone, Mr. Lachlan. Bro, calling out the moderators is the dumbest thing I've seen. The moderators will time you out. Just to answer your question, Lachlan. As if you would call out the moderators. You're going to get timed out. Like, it's just simple as that. Oh, Dragons, the ball here. Oh, no, it's a knock-on. Oh, it's a knock-on, lads. Oh, no. Panthers are away here. 20 metres out, 15 metres out, 12 metres out here. 36 seconds to go here. Dragons are going to get slapped, lads. Oh. Panthers 12 metres out, left-hand side. They get it off here. It's going to be up BKRsport. Gets it up to Jerome Luai. Viliami kick out for his hat-trick. No, taking down 10 metres out. Say Games was just asking for a day. It was, but it's a knock-on there from the Pennies. Knock-on from the Pennies. 18 seconds to go here, and the Dragons will survive. Yanni Matter says, to be honest, I think the Raiders fans bring massive numbers to Seabus. I hate you. You're lucky you don't get timed out for that, Yanni. Holland says, got my buds in and looking like a shady drug deal in the corner of the sports bar. Well, you got your buds in or you've gotten on the buds. Either way, you're winning. But it's going to be half-time here, guys. 26 to the Panthers over the Dragons. 14-point game right now. Obviously, hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you are new around here. We're here. Whenever you hear the Roosters, a Manly game right after this was going to be a crazy game. But look, it's been okay. It's been an okay game. But the Panthers obviously have slapped them. Dragons have made 8 or 9 errors, all of them being knock-ons pretty much. And the Dragons just don't look great at all. So, yeah, they're getting slapped here by 14 points. And deservedly so. The Panthers are, giving a bit of a touch-up. They're giving a bit of feeling. It might be inappropriate, but it is what it is. They are giving a bit of a touch-up right now in the first half. And the only games we're seeing blowouts are when the Panthers are playing. Just throwing that out there. Ryan Zagers must have had a dream about the moderators last night. Yeah, must have, must have something. Usually the ones you're mean to are actually the ones you like. How about that? And Mr. Lachlan, he's mean to the moderators. Well, I think he just likes them. Macapaka says, Raiders might as well move to the Gold Coast. Wilden fans there. I was actually thinking the Gold Coast and Canberra is the exact same climate. Very, very similar. They're very similar climates there. That's why there's a lot of Raiders fans who go to the Gold Coast games. Because Canberra's basically Gold Coast, mate. People who weren't here on the stream last night won't get this, by the way. And if you don't get it, just realise that we are talking absolute shit right now. But Greg 2002 says Bulldogs vs Broncos is going to be a great game, I hope. Oh yeah, Bulldogs Broncos last year was fantastic, Greg. Absolutely fantastic. It was the greatest game of the season. Vi Ahoya says, are you going to do Storm vs Eels? When did they play? Is that next week, is it? If next week, then probably. But they're not playing this week, obviously. Let me have a look. Let me go have a cheeky look-see when they play, because otherwise I have absolutely no idea when those two teams play. But probably I stream pretty much every single game. As long as I'm not at a game, as long as I'm not there, usually as long as I'm not there, usually I will stream it absolutely. Or doing a Drua game, Fiji and Drua. But I can't do Fiji and Drua the next couple of weeks because it's on during the Titans games. Why can't I find the Wi-Fi right now, my buddy Lappy? My Lappy laptop. Okay, well, cool. Can't find it. Well, there you go, guys. There you go. I can't even find out when they play. Blake Harler says, kick out with 67 fantasy points in one half. That's why you got to get the big dogs of Vidney in your team. Max Watson says, oh, no. Oh, no. Greg says, yep, 2021 Bulldogs Broncos game. Great game. That was the worst game of the season. It was the worst game of the season. It was literally the worst game of the season. One of the worst games of all time, I'd nearly argue. I'm annoyed I didn't put him as captain. Yeah, we play them next Saturday. On next Saturday, yeah, I'll stream it. Unless the Titans. Oh, maybe not actually. I'll Google it on here. You know what? I'm gonna be a good guy. I'm gonna Google it on here. Alrighty. Let's go have a look here because the Titans Raiders game, whatever's the game before the Titans Raiders, I will not be streaming. And that is the Storm Eels. So no, I won't be doing Storm Eels because I'll be at the Titans Raiders game in Canberra. I'll do my best to stream Panthers Knights, but I probably won't be able to do any of those Saturday games streaming wise. But I will be vlogging Raiders Titans, yeah. Sebastian Gomez says, while we're waiting for the second half, if you love your American sport, check out BKRsport USA channel. Guys, go and subscribe to that link right there. That's my second channel. We're going to be starting up BKRsport USA on Monday. Obviously, if you love your NBA, your baseball, and your NFL, then that's going to be the channel for you. We're going to do live streams for those games and whatnot. So, yeah, jump over there. Let's see how close we can get to 100 subscribers tonight. I reckon we're about 50 right now. I reckon we can nearly double that tonight if you guys go and subscribe to BKRsport USA. So that link right there that Sebastian Gomez just pinned, or not pinned, but put in the chat, go and subscribe to that channel right now. Otherwise, you are a loser. Yep, you are. You are a loser if you don't subscribe to it. Tommy says, is Ben, but only if you're an American sports fan, obviously. Tommy says, is Ben Hunt worth 1.2 million? Maybe not that much, but he's definitely worth a good chunk. You know, he's definitely a good player. He's definitely a good player, man. He's underrated, the old Benny Hunt. He is underrated, the old Benny Hunt. So, yeah, no, I think he's definitely worth a good chunk, but maybe not that much. That's a significant portion. Alex's Bulldogs vs Broncos was a great game. You shut your mouth. Lachlan Boo says, you can't complete 53% of your sets and against the Panthers. Absolutely not. You can't do that if you expect to win. And there's a reason why they're losing. There is a reason why they're losing, and there's a reason why they're going to continue to lose this game, the Dragons, because they're not that great. But then again, they are going up against the Penrith Panthers. But people are now starting to see that the Dragons, they play the Warriors, man. Like, this is what I say, like, we're not going to know anything about the Dragons in this game either. Like, we're going to see it. We're going to know that they're not going to do well against the Panthers. But you need to wait 5-6 rounds in. Like, let's go have a look at the Dragons schedule here. Let's go have a look at the old Dragons schedule. Because, honestly, after this game, still couldn't tell if the Dragons are good or not, even if they lose. But the Dragons play the Sharks next week. Okay, it's a decent enough game. Hopefully the Sharks play better than they did last week against the Raiders. Then the Dragons, the week after, play the Eels. Yikes. They've actually got a relatively tough first 5 rounds here. And then round 5, they take on the Rabbitohs. The Rabbitohs are shithouse. And then round 6, they take on the Knights. I wouldn't be able to tell you really kind of where the Dragons are at as a team until maybe round 6, round 7. Maybe. And that round 7 is against the Roosters. So maybe after the Roosters game, round 7 is when I'll be able to tell you where the Dragons are at as a team. I would honestly wait that long, yeah. Because until then, they're not really... Like, they're playing decent teams and stuff, but you want to see what they've done over a collective total of about 5-6 weeks. So, yeah, after the Roosters game is when I'll be happy to make a prediction about kind of where the Dragons are as a team this year. Ryan Sarkis says, Blake Harler, I have Tedesco as captain. Big call having Teddy as captain against Manly. But then again, Manly aren't great defensively, so I can see it. I can understand why you've done that. But in the same sense, I definitely would have tipped to go with firstly, a player in this game for the Pennies, or a Titans player, like a Fafita, or a Toby Sexton, or, Jaden Campbell. AJ Brimo's obviously back as well. I wish Corey Thompson was playing, man. Corey Thompson is an unbelievable winger, man. Unbelievable winger. I wish Corey Thompson was playing. Philip Sammy. Honestly, Titans can score a lot of points tomorrow. So if you don't have any Titans in your team, well, tough luck, man, because you're not going to get the points they're going to get tomorrow, I reckon. Alex Lee's Dragons penalty. Will he return? Dragon penalty. Will he return in the second half? Yeah, it was only a sin bin. It wasn't a send off. It was only a sin bin, so he'll be back for the second half. Yeah. Lachlan Booth says, most of the play this game has been at the end of the ground I'm at. Oh, good on you, man. Well, you're at the game. Good stuff, man. Edwin says, the score got bigger for that Panthers after Jaden Sewer got sin-binned, and that sin-bin, I believe, was not correct. Yeah, I agree, but in the same sense, Edwin, I will go against you in the sense that sin-bin wasn't correct, but there should have been a sin-bin about 5 minutes later, which should have been actually down to 11 men rather than 12 men. So you can argue if that sin-bin wasn't correct, there should have been a sin-bin for the forearm to the face from, I think it might have been Tarek Sims, on Jerome Luai, whoever was kicking it. So I definitely believe there should have been a sin bin, but the one that I thought was a sin bin didn't get sin binned, and the one that I thought wasn't a sin bin did get sin binned. So yes, I would agree with you, but also disagree with you. Macapaka said, went David Feeder. Yeah, absolutely. Good call. Ryan Zygo says, I have Tino and Will Smith in my team. Well, Will Smith's off the bench, so it's an interesting call to have Will Smith there, but Tino, absolutely, yeah, should be a good shout. Tommy says, anyone interested in having Corey Norman in their team? No, thank you. Greg2002 says, remember that video where the NRL players predict top four more than Spooners? Kurt Catwell and Reynolds put both their last year teams on the bottom. Did they really? Did Adam Reynolds actually put the Rabbitohs there? That's a big call considering he comes from Redfern. Isn't he from Redfern, Adam Reynolds? Like, I get that the Rabbitohs, he might have not liked exactly what they did with him, but in the same sense, like, he's still a Redfern boy, isn't he? Alex says, yes, Tommy, we all need a goat in our team. Mate, that's why we got buddy, what? Corey Norman? Oh, shit. Now Alex is not thinking with his head. Now he's not thinking. Gordon Green says, will St George score over 12 points versus Penrith? Difficult call, man, because you've got to remember that the Panthers are the best defensive team in the competition. So, very difficult call, to be fair. But overall, it's not crazy. I wouldn't say it's a crazy suggestion. But with that being said, I don't think they score over a try in the second half. No. Logan Booth says, and the sin bin happened in front of me. Well, there you go, mate. Max Watson says they were joking about that spoon thing. Oh, of course they were, but in the same sense, like it's still like a bit of a disrespectful thing to do as a boy from Redfern who played there all his life. And he won. He was there in 2014, wasn't he? Did he win the premiership with them in 2014? I think it was him. Who was the halves partnership there? I think he was there in 2014, wasn't he, Adam Reynolds? Six Fan says, when do you see the Rabbitohs win their next game? They have the Roosters and Panthers next 2 games and Dragons after that. I don't know, man. I honestly couldn't tell you who they're going to beat. I could not tell you who they're going to beat. Fraser Lump says Dragons won't come back. Yeah, no, I don't have the Dragons come back in this one. I don't think so, boys. I don't think so, boys and girls. I don't think it's going to happen. AFL 18 says, speaking of Simbin, don't you have a rule in the way you people say Storm in your chat? Yeah, we do. Yeah, they get Simbin for 300 seconds if they say Storm with an S. And Jay Hayes, I know he's here. The old Jay, he's here, mate. He's ready to rock and roll. Sebastian's probably here too, to be fair. So, yeah, I'm telling you right now, the moderators are ready to rock and roll if they see someone say Storm with an S. And people do it, and they do get timed down. It is what it is, baby. It is what it is. Jon Snow. You know nothing, Jon Snow. Says, never get used to Reynolds in the Broncos colours. We haven't even seen him in Broncos colours yet. Obviously. Well, we have, but not really, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see him this week against the Doggies, because his first game is in Sydney, actually. Six Fan says, will Rabbitohs make the top 8? Is it a possibility they don't? It's a possibility they don't, yeah. Yeah, it is. A major possibility right now, because there's too many teams that have actually improved, and they're the only ones who have significantly regressed. Like, they lost Wayne Bennett and Adam Reynolds, and there was another player they lost as well. Who was the other one? Oh, that's right. They lost Wayne Bennett, Dane Gagai, and Adam Reynolds, and replaced them with Jason Demetrio, Lachlan Ilias, and Jackson Paulo. That's the replacements they got for those 3 guys. That is one of the biggest downgrades I've ever seen in history. Truly. Krusty Wombat says, hey, mate, just found your channel again. Keep up the great work. Appreciate you, dude. We're here every single day, man. Keep it cracking. Keep it rocking and rolling, baby. Keep it rocking and rolling. Max Watson says, why did O'Sullivan have to go off if he didn't have any kind of head contact? I think he did, didn't he? I don't know. I wasn't even really watching at that time. I just know he went off for a bit. Macapaka says, you talking about me for us? He probably is. Gordon Green says, see, I listened to you. That is why I ask. You're a thinker, mate. You are a thinker. AFL 18 says, Storm with an S, so why am I not timed out putting the S at the start? Because you've said S at the start. They are still the Storm. They're just not the Storms, right? They're not the Storms. They are the Storm. They're not the Storms. They're not the Torm. You can't say Torm. What are you, Muppet? You're a Muppet, mate? You're not the Torm. You should get timed out just for even insinuating that. Six Fans, to answer your question in the halves, you are dicing the line, though. I can see you're dicing the line. I think you're testing it out. And Jay Hayes must be just feeling good about himself right now. Six Fans says, to answer your question, the halves pairing for South in 2014 was Adam Reynolds and Luke Keary. Yeah, bingo. There you go. They lost Benji Marshall. Kinda. Alex says, I know it's only round 2, but the Rabbitohs are like the Lakers, the NRL, expected to be really well, but play like shit. I don't think they were expected to play really well. I had them in 7th, and I had them just in 7th. I did say in my preseason predictions that I could see them missing the 8, but I was going to put them in there just because they still had a good spine of Damien Cook, Cody Walker, and Latrell Mitchell. But yeah, Lachlan Ilias hasn't really worked out alongside Cody Walker, but I actually blame Cody Walker for more of that than Lachlan Ilias. I think that Ilias is going to get the blame because Cody Walker was good with Reynolds, but Walker was never good when he wasn't with Reynolds. John Martin, do you think Gagai and Reynolds or Bennett is a bigger loss to the Rabbitohs? Absolutely Bennett. Wayne Bennett all the way. Wayne Bennett, absolutely. Ryan Zagos is the Bulldogs or the Lakers. It's only Bulldogs fans who think that team's going to do well this year. Six fans is Benji Marshall was just a depth signing for the Rabbitohs. Yeah, and it was more of a centre signing. It was more of a centre. AFL 18, you are literally 3. You are very close. You are Dyson the Lion, my friend. You are you are Dyson the Lion, good sir. I'm just letting you know. The J, he might slap you soon. He might do it. But yeah, Benji Marshall was signed as a depth option. And what's he going to do this year? What is he going to do? What is he going to do this year? He would have played alongside Cody Walker, and he's about 40 years old. Like, the guy's on his own podcast right now. He's got his own NRL show. Like, that's where he's at in his life. He's not at, going around again with the Rabbitohs as the main guy. Matty Holland says Russia or Ukraine. Also for a multi. You're a muppet. You are a muppet. Yeah, Sebastian timed you out, and deservedly so. Deservedly so. Sebastian, he's in Romania right now, and he ain't having any of it. He ain't having any of it. Max Watson says, what do you think was the greatest Wayne Bennett grand final win? Probably 2000. Well, 2008 is a good one. But then again, I was too young for the other ones. 2008 was not 2008, sorry, 2006. The Dragons in 2010 was pretty special, though. I didn't really say 2006, 2010. But then again, they're the only 2 grand finals I got to watch and understand. Because, I was born in 94, so I didn't really see the ones beforehand. But the one in 2010 was probably better than 2006, in my opinion, because he took that Dragons team and made them really good really quickly. Six fans says, Benji's brother is the Bulldogs hooker. Jerry Marshall King. Brother? That's not his brother, is it? They might be related. That's not his brother. Or it might be his stepbrother or something like that. I wouldn't assume. I don't know. Honestly, I wouldn't have a clue, to be fair, so I'm not even going to pretend. But guys, obviously hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're around here. It's halftime right now, 26. We're about 1 or 2 minutes away here from the game getting kicked off again. About 1 or 2 minutes away from the game getting kicked off. Let's get it. Don't forget, we're going to be doing the Roosters Manly game at 7 p.m. Well, 7 p.m. Queensland time, 8 p.m. New South Wales time. So that's in about 50 minutes time. Yeah, let's go. Crossy Wombat says, favourite grand final out of all the ones you've watched? 2016 NRL grand final. Sharks and Storm. The Sharks and the Storm. It's a good one. Macapaka says 2008. Oh, you dirty dog. Kiwis World Cup Grand Final was a good Bennett win. You dirty dog. How dare you remind me of that? I was at that ground. I was at Suncorp Stadium for that one too. Steve Kearney was the coach, but we all know Bennett was the mastermind. You dirty, dirty dog. How dare you? Loud Laughing Ducks says, when is Eels versus the Sharks? Tomorrow in the second game. So the Titans Warriors first game. Eels Sharks the second game, and then the Raiders and Cowboys the third game. So I'll stream Cowboys Raiders, but I won't be able to do the other 2 because I'll be at the Titans Warriors game, and then I'll have to do interviews and whatnot, and then come home for the stream. And then that vlog will come out on Monday, obviously. Jordan Poston says Dragons playing decent. Jordan, they're down by 14 right now at halftime and conceded 20 points and have knocked on 8 times. That is not playing decent. I don't know where that's playing decent. If that's playing decent, well then shit. We are truly screwed as a bloody civilization if we think that 8 knock-ons in the first half and down 14 points and conceding 20 in the first half is playing decent. That will do me. That will do me. Xavier Brown says, do you prefer high-scoring shit defense game or low-scoring good defense game? Low-scoring 14-12, absolutely, all day. All day. Yamo says, yeah, the Dragons playing decent. You're a muppet. Six fans says, best grand final in the last 10 years was Cowboys-Broncos. No, absolutely not. We've gone over this a million times. A million times. No, it was not. No, it was not. It was a great finish. Blake Harless says 10 out of 19 completion rate is not playing decent. Exactly right. All right, second half's about to get on away. Here we go. You shut up, Yanni. You just shut up. You just shut up. But by the way, good win by the Blues last night. Carlton Blues over the Tigers. Wow, we were. Batman says Dragons going to score 40 plus points in the second half and run away with it. Yeah, John Martin says, I'm pumped my NRL team plays tonight and my AFL team is on Sunday. I'm pumped. Yeah, the Mighty Catters play tomorrow. Mighty Catters play tomorrow against the Bombers. Should be interesting. I'm confident the Cats do well this year, but they're not going to win by any means. The early game tomorrow. But yeah, still can't believe that Carlton smacked up the old Tigers last night. But good on them. First time in a long time they've got that win. Alex, if the Dragons playing decent, then Luke Brooks is the best halfback in the game. Well, you listen to Benji Marshall, and he'll tell you that Luke Brooks is going to win Dally M halfback of the year. Third tackle of the Panthers, they're 25 metres out from their own line. They're going to step back on the inside here. They're going to be 35 metres out. Magapakis' Dragons identify as playing decent. Don't offend them. You muppet. Gordon Greenside took Panthers over 33.5. Yeah, I could see it. They should score a couple more tries. Dragons defense hasn't been horrible, but in the same sense, like, yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting to see what the Dragons do in the second half because their defense hasn't been terrible, but with that being said, the Panthers have sliced them open a couple of times pretty easily. Greg says, what are you drinking? He's drinking something hard. He's drinking something heavy. Tommy says, I'm going to GWS versus Swans tomorrow at Stadium Australia. Well, there you go. That's going to be, honestly, I think the Swannies probably get up there. Ava 18 says, quick question, he pumped? Mate, I'm pumped. How about that one? Forget Johnny Martin. I'm pumped. All right, so third tackle now with the Dragons, 20 metres out. He's pumped. I'm pumped. We're all pumped. If you're not pumped, there's something wrong with you. There is something goddamn wrong with you. Big run there by Joshy Kerr. It's going to be fourth tackle now, 30 metres out from their own line. And they're going to roll this one back. Here you go to the left-hand side. By the way, if you're not going to see Super Stadium tomorrow at the Gold Coast, well, then screw you, buddy, because it's going to be in a crazy atmosphere. We're going to get crazy there. Nate Jason says, as a Dragons fan, I find it offensive that you call this performance decent. Yeah, fair enough, mate. Nate J, he's onto it tonight. You know, that's good from him. Good from him. Left-hand side here, Brian to O hasn't been able to get too much involved in this game. Moos Bus is a little bit off topic. How was that tirade of the coach and the journalist, AFL, that pussy footy? I love AFL, man, but yeah, Bevo absolutely went in on Tom Morris, man. I actually don't think that Morris did anything wrong, really. You know, any journalist who gets that kind of knowledge and doesn't do what he's a journalist. Like, it's more about what's happening in the Western Bulldogs club itself rather than the journalist coming out with it. Because if the journalist finds out about it, any good journalist is going to bring it out, right? Because they know how well it's going to be received by the public, and they know how many clicks it's going to get on their newspaper or online or wherever, right? So the fact of the matter is that unfortunately, knock on there for the Panthers, knock on by the pennies. So the Dragons with the ball here, 35 minutes out from their own line. But yeah, I definitely think that Luke Bevo was a bit more. He was just really upset that his team didn't perform, and then he took it out on Morris. Yeah. Greg says in 2021, I just bet every team they were going to get going against the Bulldogs. That's a good play, mate. Just like in 2020 with the Broncos. Six fans, when you start analysing the NRL ladder, probably round 6, round 7 is for me. Round 6, round 7. But Andrew McCulley's going off here into this isn't good here for the Dragons. Not good. Ryan Zargos have to go to a wedding tomorrow. Reception starts 5:30 p.m. when Para plays. I watched it on my phone, though. I'm so sorry for that wedding, but I'm turning it down right now. AFL 18 says, oh, there you go, mate. Six fans says, are you more proud of Titans 2010 or 2021 season? I was too much of a... I hadn't experienced the lows yet, so I'll say 2021, because I hadn't experienced the lows yet with the Titans 2010. The lows are what makes you a club. The lows are what makes you a fan. The lows are actually what makes you understand and appreciate the good times, right? And that's why Storm fans don't get it. That's why most Roosters fans don't get it. Yeah, cool, you had one bad season. You're still a very successful team historically wise. Rabbitohs were wooden spoons for most of my upbringing, so they understand it. Tigers absolutely understand it. Eels understand it. But the lows are actually what makes you and the club that you're at, it gives it its soul, really, for me. So, yeah, I'd say 2021 season because I know what I experienced the previous 10 years that went into it with the Jared Hayne thing, the Cherry Evans thing, the two spoons. Yeah, absolutely 2021. Loud Laughing Duck says, been through that. Ryan Sarkles, I always say. Oh, true, yeah. Moas Bastards Blaze, that ladder doesn't look good for the Titans. What's up? We've been through one round, mate. One round. Well, you haven't even played our second game yet, mate. Like, and we all know what happened in that Eels game. We actually are in 7th right now. Jaden Harris says, you're going to put that phone away pretty quickly, Ryan, after you see the Sharkies pump the Eels. I like that. I like that comment. Especially after what happened last week. A bit of karma. Please, referee, give the robbery to the Sharks this week. But I did message my mum. She's obviously a Sharks fan. I said, get ready for the robbing tomorrow because obviously the referees want to really get a nice fiddling up with the Eels fans this year. So third tackle of the Dragons, left-hand side. They're going to get inside the attacking half here. Nate says, we're going to miss McCulloch. He's a tackle machine. He is a tackle bot, man. He's absolutely a tackle bot. So 40 minutes out here, 4 tackle. Right-hand side, they're going to go here. Ben Hunt with the ball. He's going to chip it over. A little cheeky dinky dink, but it's not really going to do anything. And Edwards is going to get that one pretty easily. 23 minutes out. Dennis says, Warriors vs Titans 2010 finals game. One still hurts for us Warriors fans. That's going to be a knock-on from the pennies. No, what's going on here? What's happened here? That's a great game, Dennis. That was actually probably one of the best atmospheres that I've been a part of. Greg Down 2 says, who is the worst ref? Every single one of them. That's going to be a lost ball here for the Panthers, so it will be a scrum fed. Well, it's going to be ball to the Dragons anyway, and this is going to be a good attacking opportunity here. Batman says, everyone is acting like he's the second coming. Who? Fraz, what did Fraz say? Oh, how is To'o overrated? To'o is the best winger in the game. To'o is the best winger in the game, but I do believe that Xavier Coates can overtake him. And I think that I just don't think he's getting the ball right now, unfortunately, in this game. But To'o, when he gets the ball, is the best winger in the game, for me, anyway. If people think he's overrated, I don't think you watch him enough. Faraz Alam says, I'm actually going Sharks in an upset. So am I. They're playing at their home ground nearly in 2 years. You guys would know why I've tipped the Sharks, if obviously you are a member and receive the members-only tipping video and analysis video every single week. But yeah, I'm taking the Sharkies. They're playing at their home ground nearly in 2 years. I reckon they win it for the home ground and look better on their loss compared to Eels and Titans. Looked better in their loss? Oh, they looked better on their loss compared to the Eels and Titans. Yeah, okay. I wouldn't say the Sharks looked any good in that game, to be fair. Dragons here, second tackle, 3 metres out. It was one game, but I don't necessarily believe, I wouldn't agree with you necessarily that it looked great. Dragons now, Ryan said they looked very Sharks-like of old. Ben Hunt now taken down 2 minutes short. Can we see another comeback in this game? It'd be huge. Dragons, the big underdogs. Oh, that's going to be a set restart penalty. That was also Dylan Edwards' fault there, though. That was absolutely on Dylan Edwards as well. It wasn't just Ben Hunt. That should have been a set restart. Oh, Dragons with a nice little dinky dink through, but they're going to get taken down here. 1 minute short, 4 tackle. Gordon Green says, you said it's Seagulls or the Roosters. I definitely did not say Seagulls or the Roosters. Knock on for the Dragons. I definitely did not say Seagulls over the Roosters. Definitely did not. Batman says, Josh Adokar is the best winger. He's a great winger, but he's not going to do it at the Doggies. He's not going to do it at the Doggies, mate. Six fans, as you said, Titans win the 2023 NRL Premiership. Absolutely. Where do you see them finish this year, and how far can they get to the Premiership? I see them making... If we can keep that defense in that final 50 minutes against the Eels, all we need is a good defense, and we can be a really good team. We finished in 8th last year with a terrible defense and a very inconsistent attack. With the attack that we saw on the weekend, plus a decent defense, we could be pushing up towards that 6th marker. And I think I had us in 6th this year. So, yeah, people are going to call me crazy. It is what it is. But fact of the matter is that, you let the season do the talking. And I got crazy for St. Panthers Rabbitohs grand final from pre-season last year. And look how it goes. Rabbitohs lost by 50. I said the Rabbitohs will still make the grand final. Then Rabbitohs lost by 50 again, and I said the Rabbitohs will still make the final. And then the Rabbitohs started getting the hype, and everyone kept saying, "Oh, Rabbitohs are going to win the grand final." I said, "Nah, Panthers are still going to win it." And they go, "Nah, you're crazy." And then I said the Rabbitohs will beat the Panthers in the quarterfinal. You guys know I called it, and they did. But I said the Panthers will still win, and they did. So people are always going to say you're crazy for every call that you make, but you just got to let the season do the talking, really. Batman says we put Gus as coach. Oh, that's why you think Adokar's the best. Adokar was the best at the Storm. Ain't going to be the best at the Bulldogs. So, right-hand side here, and that's going to be Dragons. Mikhail Ravalawa with a nice catch. Andrew Tur says, go Eels, shut up. Yeah, good one, mate. That was a real good one. That must have really... You Eels fans, that would have taken you at least 10 minutes to think up a really intellectual comment like, go Eels, shut up. Well done, mate. So, Dragons here, they're going to be 50 metres out from the line. Second tackle now. That's a really good comment, that. AFL 18 says, who do you follow, Ryan? Everyone follows the Titans, mate. Nate J says, can't score a try if you can't hold the ball. Bingo, that's exactly right. Right-hand side of the Dragons, they're 40 metres out here. Third tackle now. Trevor Reza says, Roosters or Manly, I'm taking the Tookies. Taking the Chooksters. The only member says he got you there, Blaze. He got me. He did tell me to shut up. That was a hard one to take, mate. That hurt my feelings, to be fair. I think I might go see a psychologist. I think I might go... He told me to shut up. He told me to shut up. That's heartbreaking. You try so hard to be, on YouTube and doing streaming and whatnot, and then you get someone just saying, go, he'll shut up. Like, that hurts. Mate, come on, man. Like, you just think about somebody else's feelings, So, Panthers are going to take the ball here, 10 metres out from their own line. Bing bong. Dylan Edwards, nice catch, and he'll get taken down 5 metres out. Snakey Games says, BK is literally manifesting the whole finals. Yeah, I did. I told you guys what was going to happen. But obviously, it's not going to happen every year. I just had a really good tipping in that finals last year, and tipping overall last year I was pretty good at. Wasn't good last week with the tipping though. John Martin says, I take it personally when Eels fans say shut up. Yeah, well, fair enough, mate. Fair enough. They're a dodgy they're a dodgy bloody fan base, those squealers. They are. So 4th tackle now for the Pennies. They're going to be 23 metres out, right-hand side here. But the good thing about this channel is that we talk shit about everyone. Right? Like, we talk shit about everyone. We don't just pick on certain fan bases. We pick on everyone. It's just very difficult to pick on Roosters fans besides last week, and very difficult to pick on Storm. But then again, we just call them Mexicans, or we call them... what else do we call Victoria. Well, we talk about the cheating scandal. Obviously, we can do that. Manly just Muppets, really. Their fan base is just full of mugs. But in the same sense, Manly have got a good history, but they also have a tendency to get blown out recently. So it's good to get them at them now, but it's very difficult to have a go at Manly, though, because overall, there's never really been a bad season for them. They've never won the wooden spoon. Oh, Dragons here. They're going to be away here. Josh Kerr, 30 minutes out. Kane Corso says, let's go the Cats, bro. Exactly right. Up at the Cats. Exactly right. Up at the Cats against the Bombers tomorrow. Bing bong. Let's get it. Forward tackle here for the Dragons. All three of my teams are playing at the exact same time tomorrow. Titans, Warriors, Geelong Cats versus Essendon, and the Fijian Drua versus the Western Force. It sucks. All at the same time. So fit tackle now, right-hand side, 30 minutes to go here of the game. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're on new round here. Dragons, get that ball through. Good little kick, actually. Could be a dropout. Will be a dropout. Here we go. Dropout from the Pennies to the Dragons. Ringleberger says, Tommy says, I'm a mug. You are a mug. You are absolutely a mug. Absolutely. Sachin Kelton says, I couldn't imagine someone being so rude to say, go, we'll shut up. Exactly right. Exactly right. It's a heartbreaking thing to see. What does society come to nowadays, What does society come to? Ringleberger says, soy boys, even though New South Wales is just soy boys too. Fair. That's a fair call. It's a fair call. Snake Games, the Panthers bandwagons from last year gave you a lot of ammo for digs. Yeah, they did. I actually defended Panthers fans a lot before last year, but then obviously we had a lot of Panthers mugs who came in late in the year, pretended like they supported them through the hard times. But Panthers, they actually had a pretty decent supporter base even through the hard times. Usually it's the Eels who didn't really have a massive supporter base through the hard times, but Panthers really overtook them in regards to bandwagons last year. But you're going to get that. Sharks had the biggest bandwagon in history in 2016. Second tackle now for the Dragons. They're 15 metres out here on the line. Titans will have a huge bandwagon if they ever get good. Holy shit. See, I can make fun of my team too, baby, but I welcome bandwagoners. Welcome to our team, man. Left-hand side of the Dragons, 15 metres out. They give it up to Benny Hunt. Benny Hunt gets it. Oh, nearly 4 pass there. That's a dodgy little pass. That's a dodgy. That's in a dodgy. Senpai said, we do live in a society. We do, mate. We do live in a society. Well done. That's a well done comment there. Right-hand side, 4 tackle. Dragons doing well right now. Amone! Try time for the Dragons. Francis Mola. No, Jaden Sewer. Forget me, Jaden Sewer with the T-R-Y. Bing, bong. Everyone else says you're streaming the next game. Of course I'm streaming the next game. It's disrespectful. Well, ZH25, we're going to see you in 300 seconds, good sir. But that's a try time for the Dragons. And there we go. Jay Hayes about to time the absolute shit out of you for saying Storm with an S. But there we go. That is going to be a try time for the Dragons. There's still 28 minutes to go here. Moses Zembai, nice little pass outside to Jack DeBellin. And then DeBellin gets a nice little inside ball underneath to Amone. And then Amone goes bing bong, gives it off to Jaden Sewer and slaps that one right on up. Justin Barton says, hey, brother, thanks for the content. Appreciate it, dude. Says, in your opinion, do you think the 13 position should be considered as part of the team spine, given that they are a big part of the modern game? That's a big call. It's a good call, to be fair. Not really. Yeah, I can see what you're getting at, but in the same sense, no, it shouldn't be because it's still technically a forward, but it is a passing forward nowadays, and it's a tough one because they are a big position nowadays. But with that being said, yeah, look, probably I'd actually argue, yeah, because it gives you every single position throughout, really. Yeah, it gives you your fullback, which is right at the back. It gives you your halves, which are your directional players, your hooker, who's a directional player, and then it gives you your 13, which is a directional lock who is in the middle. So yeah, I would agree, really, but it's a tough one to be adding in a general consensus of a position, you know what I'm saying? It'll be very difficult to actually implement the lock as a spinal position overall, but I can understand what you're getting at, and I definitely somewhat agree at very minimum. Bulldogs and Tigers fans are so loyal. Bulldogs fans, there's been none of them for about 7 years, but it's going to be a kick there from the sideline for the Dragons. Zach Lomax slides it through, and it will be 20-12 here with 27 minutes to go of the game. Sport Reaction says, Panthers are lucky, Dragons got a sin bin. Yeah, the sin bin they got was actually probably not a sin bin, but the sin bin, there should have been a sin bin on another play. So it kind of evened itself out. Jay says, sorry, Blaze, I didn't make it do shit. My hands are up here, mate. My hands are up here. Snakey Games, why is saying Storm with an S get you timed out? Still confused about it. Just because we want to do it, mate. People think it's deeper than it is. It isn't deep at all. It's just a buddy. It's a sin bin over here, mate. It's a sin bin. You're in the bin for 5 minutes, mate. You're in the bin for 5 minutes. You try it. Go for it. You see what Jay Hayes decides. Yeah, try it, Bozo. yeah, go for it. You can try it all you like, Bozo. Test out Jay, see how he's feeling today. Nate J says, lovely kick, Zach. Boy, it was a good kick there for the Dragons. So Mikhail Ravalawa brings his ball out to the 15 here. Here we go. It's going to be hopefully a good game here, baby. 27 minutes to go here, the game. Hopefully it's going to be a close one. Batman says, BK, I'm watching you from Antarctica. Oh, cool. I'm actually watching this game at the game right now. We're here right now. Hey, buddy, Zachy Lomax, good kick, mate. Yeah, well done. Good on you, brother. Good on you, brother. And that's going to be Ben Hunt. What are you kicking out on second tackle for, Ben Hunt? What on earth are you playing at, big fella? My God. Ben Hunt just kicked the ball on second tackle from inside his own 20. That's something special. That is something special. There you go. Edwin says, to be honest, the cricket pitches in Pakistan is good for batting. Bowling there is not good on these pitches. I know. That's why I haven't been streaming it. It's also been impacting the NRL anyway. But the fact of the matter is that the pitches over there are just woeful, dude. Woeful. El Chachero says, let's go the Dragons. Well, they're coming back here, hopefully. Fourth tackle leave with the Panthers, and they're 28 metres out here. And this game is showing that, overall, it's a good play. You gets the offload away. Panthers are still going here. Taking down 10 metres out. Fit tackle now. 26 minutes to go. Here come the pennies. Left-hand side gives it off here to Sullivan. Sullivan kicks it through. Oh, that's arguably a penalty there. That's a big call. I'd be checking this in the bunker here. Because I think this has been taken out here off the play, which could be a sin bin, mind you. And then she says, Blaze, you in Australia? Yeah, I'm at the game right now. I'm in Sydney at Cogra. You see? So they say no try, obviously. But they're going to check a penalty try. It's not going to be a penalty try, but they're going to check just to get they're just going to check to see if there's a bit of foul play there, which I believe there is actually a bit of foul play, but you could argue shoulder to shoulder unless you can see that he decides to move out here. So they kick it through. Oh, no, that's it. Yeah, no, he's changed his movement and actually blocked off the run. It's going to be a penalty. It's going to be a sin bin. It's not going to be a penalty try, but it's going to be a sin bin. It's going to be a sin bin. Because you can see the Dragons player actually put his arms out and block the run. Yeah, see you later, AFLA team. We'll see you in 300 seconds, mate. You're not going to be able to trick us, big fella. You're not going to be able to trick us. But that is absolutely a penalty there against Zach Lomax, and I honestly think this could be sin bin. Yep. This is going to be a sin bin. This is going to be a sin bin here, lads. This is going to be a sin bin. They are not looking at a penalty try, Nate J. They're only utilising penalty try. Jockey down and slapped you up too, AFL 18. So no try there, and this should be a sin bin here. They weren't looking at a penalty try. He went up as a penalty try just to utilise the bunker there for that call. Maybe not a sin bin. Maybe not a sin bin here. Oh, no, here we go. I don't need all your plays here, he says. All right, here we go. I think it's going to be a sin bin here, lads. All right. Vicinity of the Penrith player to the ball obviously shows no try there, but you took him out. Yeah, 10 minutes. Yeah. It's the right call. I don't know why the fans are booing. It's the right call. Zach Lomax has to go to the bin for 10. It's the right call. I called it straight away. It's the right call. He goes to the bin for 10 minutes. I know Dragons fans won't like it, but it is what it is. Hey, it's the rule. He literally comes over. The Zach Lomax literally blocks off the run there and does impede on a potential scoring play. They're not going to give it as a penalty try because he's too far away from the ball. But in the same sense, man, he's literally come across there and blocked off the run. So, of course, that's going to be 10 minutes in the bin. The Panthers are going to get the ball here, and they should score. They really should score. Morris Busters, keep quiet all your Muppets. Knights to be crowned champs this year with my boy Ponga to be the Chuck Norris of the league. Well, Chuck Norris got beaten to shit when he came to Sydney. But with that being said, if the Knights win the league this year, mate, you'll become a moderator. There's absolutely 0% chance of that happening. First tackle here for the Penny Panthers. They're going to be second tackle now, 10 metres out. Isaiah gets taken down. Don't forget, guys, slap that thumbs up button and subscribe. But at Big Gorosal, where's he going to go right now? He's going to go out to the left-hand side. I feel he does do it. Sean O'Sullivan underneath here to the number 16, who I have no idea who that is. They're 5 metres out here. Can someone in the chat let me know who number 16 for the Panthers are? The Dragons seem to be really going for the buddy, what's it called? The old John Hopewade here. They're really grabbing onto the shorts, the pants of the Panthers players and trying to rip it up. A bit of John Hopewade action going on here in Cogra. Right hand side here for the Pennies. It's going to be set restart. Second tackle now, 5 metres out. Good tackle there by the Dragons though. Batman says, I said it before and I'll say it again. He said it. I don't know what he said, but he said it. And he's going to say it again, apparently, so be careful. Left-hand side here, O'Sullivan here. He's going to go himself. Taken down, 7 metres out. Lost the ball. Oh, no. Oh, no. Gonski. Yeah, you're going to get timed out of saying here. Appreciate you for coming to the channel. Please don't spam, bro. Nate J says 1 step forward, 2 steps back from the Dragons. Yeah, but at least they got the ball, man. It was a kind of a strip there, and they slapped it. Jackie Bird gets the ball there. And and a penalty for the Dragons too. Well done, Dragons. Well done, Dragons, man. Copper says, oh, no, not the old finger up the buddy schwunda. I tell you, it's not a good one. Not a good one here with the Dragons. They really are getting a good firm grasp of the pants here for the Panthers. It seems like they want to take their pants down the field. Don't take their pants down the field, man. You know, we don't be seeing that on a Friday afternoon. You know, we've only just finished, everyone's only just finished work and you're starting to take their pants off. Jeez, man, a bit early in the night. Blake Hart says the fans are really into this game. Yeah, it's a good game now, man. It's not been the most quality of games, but, you know, it's still been a decent game nonetheless. You know, it's a close one. His Empire says Hopper. Yeah, get around a Hop. Get around a Hop. He might be an absolutely terrible boxer, but Timmy Tsu is not a terrible boxer, and that's going to be on next Sunday. Timmy Tsu versus Goucher. I probably will stream that one to be fair. I'm probably not going to go to the Broncos-Cowboys game and actually just stream that one because I'll have the Titans-Raiders vlog out anyway, you know. So left-hand side here for the Dragons is going to be 25 minutes out. If they can score here with the man in the bin, this is going to be a close finish here. And I told you guys, this year is going to have a lot of close games. It's going to be a wild year, man. It's going to be a wild year in the NRL. We've seen it with the NFL. We've seen it with the NBA. We've seen it with the Premier League. We're seeing it with the, I guarantee we've seen it with the baseball this year. It's just one of those years. I guarantee we see it with the AFL. Carlton beat the Richmond Tigers last night, and we saw a crazy game last night in the NRL. So I'm telling you, get ready for a crazy year. There's going to be a lot of unexpected shit that happens. It's just one of those years in the world that everything just happens at once. So forward tackle leave the Dragons. They're 10 metres out. Left-hand side, Benny Hunt. Benny Hunt gets it off to Sloan, and Sloan hasn't really done too much tonight. Fit tackle 4 metres out. Oh, no, they're going to push him back here to about 7, 8 metres out. Now they're still pushing, even though we called held. So fit tackle here, 23 minutes to go. Right hand side. No, Moses Empire goes short. Bro, what are you doing, bro? You are a muppet. You are a muppet. Why are you going short side? That was really dumb. Jaden Harris says, nah, stuff it. Take Nakora Dragons. Just give us Birdie back. You really, really, really desperately want Bird back, don't you? Panthers here. They're going to get this ball 5 minutes out from their own line. Moa says, geez, the Tigers got a chance as all the IPL millionaires gave this game a skip. Disgusting. Money talks everywhere. What are we talking about? Tigers? Tigers got a chance. The only thing the Tigers have a chance at is not having a chance. They have a really good chance at not having a chance. William kick out here, left-hand side to give it off to Targo. Targo could be away here. No, he gets taken down 30 minutes out. Good defense in the Dragons so far, especially considering they're down a man. Jay says, my timeout button got stuck, you muppet. It is, buddy. You know, like I said to you guys, with the NRL, we get a lot of muppets here. But it's all good fun, man. It's all good fun. Right-hand side here, Joel Saxelby says, bullshit, Zach Lomas got barged. No way, bro. No way. Absolutely not, Joel. You know, I have no care factor who wins this game, but he literally puts his arm out in the way, in front of him. So no way, Joel. No way, brother. That's a penalty. That's a sin bin. And I called it straight away. Oh, that was nearly a high tackle there from Viliami kicker, but Viliami, Mikhail Ravalawa actually goes underneath the high tackle there. That was lucky for Viliami that Ravalawa actually came underneath that. Yikes. ZH25 says the Torm didn't look... Oh, the Storm. No, you can say Storm with an S at the beginning. You just can't say it with the S at the end. The Storm didn't look very convincing against the Rabbits yesterday. Is that better? Yes, but no, because he still didn't have the first letter Storm. Guys, very simple. No S. Oh, penalty to the Dragons. Could be a sin bin here. Could be sin bin. Could be sin bin. Ooh, won't be sin bin. Won't be sin bin, but it will be a penalty here to the Dragons. And they're looking really good here in the second half. But they are still down by 8, guys. You've got to remember, even when they score next, if they score next, you know, they're still going to be down by 2 points or so. So, whoa. Going to be interesting. Going to be interesting finish here. Copper says it's the bin where the sinners go. See, that's the thinker right there. Copper is the thinker. That's the thinker. What is a sin ban? Well, sin ban is pretty much what we do here when we time people out for 300 seconds if they're a muppet or if they say storm with an S at the end of it. But a sin bin is when a player basically gives away a penalty. It's a professional foul and they go for 10 minutes in the bin. So that means they lose a player. Effectively like a yellow card in rubber union. Is literally a yellow card in rubber union. Is a send-off is a red card where you get sent off for the game. But you don't usually see those. You need to be an absolute dickhead if you're going to get a red card sin bin. Send-off, sorry. Oh, another knock on with the Dragons. Oh, no. Oh, no. No, Dragons. Jerome Luai here, left-hand side. Here we go. Gives it off. And, good little roll around here. Good roll around here by Isaac Targo. He's been good, man. He's been good this season, first 2 games. They can get out to the 40, but another knock on. You'll learn. Don't worry, ZH25. You will learn. Fraser Lum says, nah, Jay, I'm saying, did he refer to the Tigers in the IPL? The Tigers in the IPL? Random. Why would we talk about the IPL here? Ryan Langdon says, BK, like you said, a lot of unexpected shit will happen this year. Socceroos win the FIFA World Cup. You are a very, very smart man. We're firstly going to put 5 past Japan, and then we're going to put 10 past Saudi Arabia, and then we're going to put 30 past France in the World Cup final. Or Brazil in the World Cup final, because I think a South American team will probably win it this year. But if crazy shit's going to happen, it's going to be soccer. If Socceroos ever win a World Cup, mate, I am going to be naked in the middle of Surfers Paradise. Oh, another knock on from Panthers. And I'm going to get plastered drunk that night. I don't know. I won't stream that. I'll vlog it wherever I go, and I will probably die that night. If Australia ever even made a World Cup final in football, that would be the peak of my life. That would be the peak of my life. I don't know how it'd go. To'o has not scored, Braden Priest, unfortunately. To'o has not scored. The scorers have been Viliami Kikau twice, and was it Isaac Targa, the other one? I think it was definitely Viliami Kikau twice, though. I'm going to go quickly get this for you. I'll help you out. I know the chat's probably going to say it anyway, but I'm going to do it because I'm a good man. Because I am a good man. Jay says, Fraz, we're all aware you like to start on other chat users. Fair, but 19 minutes to go here, guys. Thumbs up, subscribe, bing, bang, boom, smack it, smack it. We'll be live for the Roosters Manly game, too. It's going to be a crazy game, that one. This wasn't meant to be a crazy game. Spencer Leniu, that was the one. Yeah, 2 Viliami kick-out tries. Spencer Leniu try as well. Tyrell Sloan and Jaden Sewer with the other tries for the Dragons. So, yeah, close game here, guys. Don't forget, Dragons still have man of the bin, though. Alex Avenarius says, shit, never knew Dragons would be this good, but losing. They haven't actually been good, though, but they've been better than... Oh, see, that's another... This is why they haven't been good. They've knocked the ball on about 150. God, I'm not even a Dragons fan. I'm losing my mind. How are you losing the ball so much? How are they losing the ball so much, man? If they didn't lose the ball this much, they would actually be half decent. But honestly, they've lost the ball like 150 damn well times this game. It's like 10th knock-on. It's like 11, 12 knock-ons. But they got more knock-ons than, buddy, I got hair strains. Holy shit. My goodness me. Fraser Lums is like that okay. Okay. And now he's talking about people on the cricket stream. Blake Hunter says, I want to know why we haven't had Fisher Harris on the second half. I don't know. Might be injured. But they haven't really got the ball out to Brian To'o for your Braden Priest. They have not really gotten the ball out to him. But Zach Lomax still in sin bin here. Still in sin bin right now. They need to get glued up together. Yeah, they do. They need to glue their hands together. I tell you what, they do have really sticky shit that they utilise. Oh, the Panthers are away here. No, taking down 40 metres out. Good run though. Oh, we saw a bit of arse. Got a bit of arse on a Friday afternoon. Moas Bar says Dragons and Tigers both useless along with the not the Titans. Moas Bar is a massive Titans fan. Yeah, yep. That's a good. Just time him out just because he is. Just time him out because he's South African. You know, we just do it. You know. Moas is our South African fan on the channel who he definitely loves getting punished. He loves a bit of punishment, that bloke, all the way in the Safaland. Left-hand side of the pennies. Drum Luai. Isaac Targo. Crichton steps back on the inside. He's going to be 5 metres out here. Taking it down 4 metres short here. 4 tackle. Here we go. Oh, it's going to be a knock-on against the pennies. Bro, if we had the knock-on counter back there, I'm telling you right now, it would be finished. We'd have too many knock-ons. There'd be too many knock-ons. Oh, it's going to be a challenge here. Captain's challenge by the pennies. 17 minutes to go here, guys. 17 minutes to go. It's going to be a knock-on by the pennies. But they're going to challenge this call. Captain's challenge. A captain's challenge here from the pennies. Let's see. It must be a strip that they're calling here. What is that really sticky shit that rugby league players use? Nah, it's just come off the foot there, I think. Unless someone really comes underneath here and strips this one out. There's no knock-on. Oh, there's a hand that it kind of... There's a sneaky hand, but I don't know if it jostles it free here with a hand on top. I don't know. Can you overturn this one? I don't know if you can overturn it, but I do believe there is a bit of dodginess here. But I don't know if he... Oh, yeah, no, he does pull it like that. I actually think this is going to be a penalty here to the pennies. I think this... It's going to be tough to actually officially call this one, though, to be fair. It will be, but I can see why they would call it. Thank you very much to Braden Priest for the $1 dono. Big fella, he's surprised, and he's surprised. It's a good game right now. Fair enough, to be fair with you, mate. But thank you very much for the for the donation. So it's gonna be a penalty here. I don't disagree. Kevin Nice, St George get to lay all over Penrith, and Penrith get penalised for it. I don't think the referees have been advantageous to either side today. I don't think there's been disadvantageous to either one. So, yeah, look, I think that's a tough call, but in the same sense, I can agree with it because I did see the hand. But it's a tough one to overturn the on-field decision. But overall, we all know the referees are mugs. But this game, I wouldn't necessarily say either team has really been completely disadvantaged because I think that the first sin bin for the Dragons was unfair, but there should have been a sin bin for the Dragons with the elbow to the face, really, like the forearm to the face of Jerome Luai when he kicked it. So that kind of evened it out. That penalty, the last one, against Zach Lomax was absolutely a sin bin. Stephen Crichton here cuts back. He's going to be 5 metres out from the line, second tackle. No, they take him back past the 10. Strip, 1-1 strip. No, they get taken down here, 8 metres out, second tackle. I think the Penrith Panthers are going to have probably just enough to get... I don't know why I said their full name there, but I think the Pennies are going to have just enough to get through this game right now. Gives it back here. They're going to be 10 metres out, third tackle now. Sound is still good on my end. Anyone else lost the sound? Really? That oh yeah was glitchy for me. Yeah, it was glitchy for me too. I don't know why, but it is what it is. All right, so right hand side here. Up big quarter sale gets up to Azayeo. He can't get the ball away. Close. Close. Oh, I can hear another one. Thank you very much to, who was it? Ellie's Adventure Vlogs for subscribing. Appreciate you. And the Dragons know Panthers going to get this ball back here. 20 minutes out. But I think it's going to be a set restart here. BKRmy kick out. Oh, he's lost the ball. And the Dragons will be away here. Moses Embo, I know he's going to get this ball 20 minutes out. But, the Dragons fans booing. Was that going to be a set restart? Ryan Langdon says, hey, Blaze, just send the Muppet in 300. You know who? Well, I don't do the timeouts here. Jay Hayes, Dazmate's here now. Whoa. And we've also got bloody Sebastian Grammer who's lurking. And Trucking Down Under, I think he's lurking too. Mate, moderators galore here right now. They're ready to time out Muppets whenever the central, they start to, get chirpy. And they do get chirpy, mate. They do get chirpy. So second tackle now here for the Dragons. They're going to be 35 metres out from their own line. My speaker just died on my phone. Well, that's not my fault, is it, mate? That's not my fault. That's not me. Don't blame me. Max Watson says glitches every time I've heard it, even on other streams. I don't know why. I don't know. I'll try and fix it. Benny Hunt gets the ball away here. Jeez, that was a great little play by Benny Hunt. 4 tackle. They're going to be at the 50-metre line, but that was actually not too bad. Batman says, go the Titans. Ellie's Adventure Vlog says, host, you are a Sydney Swans fan. No, I definitely am not a Sydney Swans fan. I'm a Geelong Cats fan. I'm definitely a Geelong Cats fan. But, if you want to believe I'm a Swans fan, be my guest. But the Dragons here going to kick this ball up. Oh, that's going to bounce here. That's going to end up being a good kick. And Dylan Edwards might get taken in goal. Oh, he got out. Well done. Oh, no, he's going to get taken back in here. They're going to take him back in here. It's going to be a dropout. Good defense, Dragons. Batman says, is this a trial or an NRL game? It's only round 2, mate. It's only round 2. I would have understood that question if it was last week in round 1, but this is round 2, mate. Oh, they're not going to call. What are they calling penalty here for? They're going to check something here. It's a warm-up match. Okay, so they're checking this. They're going to call captain's challenge here. So they're going to say that Zach Lomax apparently got a knock on here. They're all on side. They're fine. They're all on side here. Cirelli says, what's the time? There's 13 minutes and 53 seconds to go here in the game. All right, so they're all on side. They're fine. Lomax is on side. The 2 Dragons there. Mikhail Ravalawa's on side. They're all clear. Just move on with the game, please. Hurry up. Holy shit. It really isn't that hard. So there's no way they're saying either of these guys are offside here. Zach Lomax, does he touch it? Yeah, he does. It's knock on. Yep. Yeah, it's going to be a knock on here, lads. It's going to be a knock on here against the Dragons. So the Panthers will get the ball here. So that's the right call. Limpy Calagai says, who's up for another crazy finish? I think it still will be a crazy finish, but this is going to be a knock on here. I don't understand why Dragons fans keep booing. Like, they're getting the right calls here. You cannot talk shit about the referees when they're making the right calls. This is a successful challenge, and it's a blatant knock on too. Like, his fingers come all the way down. I don't know why they're booing. If any Dragons fans try and say they've been robbed in this game, it's bullshit. Jaden Harris says, you know what, Blaze? I read a comment saying Mick Ennis is pronounced the same as McInnes. Sure, that's an omen somewhere. What? Mick Ennis? No, it's not Mick Innes. Unless Michael Innes. It's pretty much. But Mick Innes. Yeah, okay, cool. It's a random thing you've just said, but it's okay. First tackle here for the Panthers. I don't even know what I've just read there, to be fair. JJ says up at the Dragons. Blake Harris says, bro, the Dragons fans have been booing everything after the sin bin. Yeah, I agree. I don't think they've been robbed here. I think this has been fine. I haven't really specifically noted anything about referees in this game. But it's not like they've been unbelievable. They've made a couple of wrong calls here and there, but it's not really been advantageous or disadvantageous to any specific team. Nate J says, my word, this is frustrating. It was the right call, but Jesus is cruel. Yeah, I agree, man. Panthers this is what I'm saying, guys. There's no one really who is clearing out the best team in the comp right now. The Panthers are susceptible to a surprise. The Storm are susceptible to a surprise. Roosters have already been surprised. The Eels, they lost last week too. There was already a surprise there. Ravalawa, good catch. Gets taken down here 15 minutes out. Anyone? Oh, they've lost the ball. Panthers are going to be way no penalty. Good call. I'm not even reading your comment out, Copter. Yanni says, what was that about? I don't know, mate. It was something, but it's going to be a penalty here, the Dragons. It's going to be a strip here, apparently. Sebastian Grubber says, Jay is a Perth Scorchers and Boston Celtics fan, the last one of his kind. Oh, my God. Prayers up for you, big fella. Prayers up for you. You muppet. Max Watson says, let's be honest, though. The Eels lost last week wasn't a surprise. Exactly right, Max Watson. Exactly right. Jada says, are you coming to the next game? Absolutely, man. We're pretty much here for every single game, except for Titans Warriors tomorrow, because I'll be at the game vlogging. That vlog will come out on Monday. I won't be able to stream the Sharks Eels, because I'll still be doing interviews with the players and whatnot. But then I'll be back here for the Raiders Cowboys tomorrow night, and then we do all the women's games and also the men's games on Sunday too. So, yeah, get around it, man. Second tackle leave the Dragons. They're going to be 35 minutes out. But, yeah, I will be doing the Roosters Manly game tonight. Absolutely. It's going to be an awesome game. That's going to be an awesome game. Limby says Michael Penis. Oh, okay. Well, we're starting to make fun of Michael Ennis's name now. I don't know where that came from, but it's come out of somewhere. This is what you've done. This is what we've done here. Who was the one who was talking about that before? Shit, man. This is what you did. You did this. Dragons here, 30 minutes out, full tackle now. 11 minutes and 44 seconds to go here of the game, guys. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you are new. Left-hand side, Benny Hunt. Benny Hunt kicks it through on full tackle. It's going to be knocked back here. They're still going to have the ball. I don't know. Is that played at? Is that 6 again? I don't think so. I don't think it was played at, and it's going to be fifth tackle here. No, it is going to be 6 again. Whoa, big call, man. Big call. So Dragons now, 20 metres out, 0 tackle. This is their chance. This is their opportunity. Talatau Amone steps on the inside. He'll get taken down 15 metres out. So 8 games is, have the good teams gotten better? Have the good teams gotten worse, or have the bad teams gotten better? Bad teams gotten better, and the good teams have actually not been as great. So a bit of a mixture of both, man. But it would be mainly the bad teams getting better. You know, the teams outside the 8 last year have improved. And obviously, we have seen a few teams up the top really drop off a little bit. Third tackle here for the Dragons. It's going to be 3 minutes out, even the line, 11 minutes to go here. Here we go. Another nail-biting game. I told you this is what the season's going to be like. Talatau Amone! No, over the sideline. Threw the ball over the sideline. Guys, I've told you this every single game. The touch judge is not on your team. The touch judge does not play for your team. You cannot pass him the ball. He will not score a try for you because he is out of bounds and he is not on your team. He's not at training, so he's not there. You know, if you don't go to training, you don't get to play. And the touch judge is not a trainer, so you should be thinking about that. Ryan Langdon says, asking for a club friend, when does Fafita's contract expire? He's talking about Davey Fafita. I think he's 2024, isn't he? 2023 or 2024? He'll re-sign again, though. Captain James says, Innes was a master at the niggle. It was fun to watch. Honestly, he was the best niggler in the game. He really was. He was an unbelievable player to watch, man. And he was just as big a reason as James Maloney and Benny Barber winning that grand final in 2016. Same with Andrew Fafita. It was just a perfect time for the Sharks. But that was one of those years, you know. Chicago Cubs broke a 108-year curse. The Cleveland Cavaliers broke a 50-60-year curse. Leicester won the Premier League, you know. I think, it wasn't the same year Watford did that amazing championship thing. AFL, Western Bulldogs, you know, there was so many. That was one of those years, and this year is another one of those years, in my opinion. So Dragons, he was saw in the NFL, seen in the NBA, seen in the Premier League again. So Mikhail Ravalawa will bring it back out at the 15 here. Jacob McDonald says, yo, man, how long is it until the Roosters game starts? About 15, 20 minutes, man. So in 10 minutes' time is when that stream will start. Well, 7:05 my time, which is in about 15 minutes' time, is when the Roosters Manly game is going to be a cracker. But this is a pretty decent game right now too, man. Dragons score here, and it's all on. It's all on, baby. Aussie Damon says, will you stream some AFL games? It's very difficult, dude. We're really focusing on NRL, man, but I'll do my best. Third tackle now, left-hand side. They're going to give it off to Moses Sulu, who hasn't done much today. Fourth tackle. Big fan of Moses Sulu, but he hasn't really been able to do a great deal so far this game. Benny Hunt's still going here. Benny Hunt's still going. He gets the offload away. They're going to have numbers. They're going to have numbers. They're going to have numbers here, the Dragons. They're going to have numbers here, the Dragons. They're going to go. Oh, taking down 35 metres out. It was a nice little run, though. Dasman says, him and Barber should have won in 2012. Please shut up. Please shut up. Please shut up. Blake Harlan says, I wonder why we have only kicked to Ravalawa this entire game. But good take by Dylan Edwards. He's so underrated, man. He really is. He's so underrated. Ryan Zargos, 2016 was just a goated year. It was a fantastic. Oh, knock on Panthers. Oh, game on, baby. Game on, baby. 10 metres out, and it's going to be a knock on for William Kikau. He's had 2 tries in this game, but he's also knocked the ball on a couple of times. Senpai says, oh, yeah, I forgot how 2016 was an underdog year too. Which NBL team broke their drought? I have no idea. I don't watch the NBL, really. Edward, do you think the Drew will win tomorrow? Tossaviti, baby. Of course I do. Of course I do. Tossaviti. When is the next Titans game? Tomorrow, Alex Smith, and I'll be there. Titans Warriors at Seabus Super Stadium. Time to get loud. Time to get crazy. Time to get rowdy, son, at Seabus Super Stadium in the Gold Coast Titans frontline, the official supporters club. You know, so it's going to be crazy there between section 23 and 21. So if it's Seabus Super Stadium, get around it. But that's tomorrow, and the vlog will come out on Monday. Ryan Langdon says this is the last time we will see Bulldogs in the 8. Bingo. All right, so Dragons here, 10 metres out. Wales NRL update says, yo, dog. I am not a dog. I may have been once. Not right now, though. And then I'm, buddy, getting behind an upset. Oh, I'm not getting behind an upset. I said the Panthers will win this game. But in the same sense, no, I am not a dog. Moses Sully here, 10 metres out. They go right-hand side here, gives it off to Francis Molo. Molo will get here 8 metres out, second tackle. New Zealand 89 is Trevor from New Zealand, bro. Appreciate you for tuning in all the way over there, Kia ora, brother. So second tackle now, third tackle now. They're 3 metres out. Jack DeBellin taking down 4 metres short here. Oh, here we go, baby. Here we go. Dragons go left-hand side. Moses Empire gets it off to Benny Hunt. Benny Hunt gets it outside to Sully. Sully! Oh, taking down 4 metres short. Fourth tackle now. Dragons need to score something here, whether it be a penalty or a try. It doesn't matter. They just need something. Or do a Latrell Mitchell 2-point field goal. Get around it. Right-hand side, Talatau Mona gets it off here to Zach Lomax. Hasn't really been able to do a great deal tonight either in attack, Zachy Lomax. Well, that's a set restart, in my opinion. Should have got a set restart there, the Dragons. Left-hand side now, it's going to be Sims to Benny Hunt. Hunt, terrible kick. It's going to go backwards 10 metres. That's going to go backwards. And Dragons, this is shocking. Oh, no, Dragons, this is shocking. Tarek Sims has got the ball back here, 40 metres out here. Dragons still score here, maybe. Dragons could still score here. They've got numbers on the right-hand side. If that... Oh, that's... unlucky with the pennies. It's going to be a drop out to the Dragons. That's unbelievable. That's unbelievable. That's unbelievable. Moas Busters, Blaze, stop this game. These two teams won't be in contention for the championship. Rather go to the Brumbies versus Reds game. Firstly, I'm going to be streaming the Roosters versus Manly game. But secondly, the Panthers are the team that won the comp last year. So Ryan says, to be fair, tomorrow is such a Titans game to lose and a Warriors game to win. You shut your dirty, dirty mouth. Ryan Zargle says, Robina Town Centre or Pacific Fair? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You are on drugs. Session Gale says, what a game this is turning into. Yeah, exactly right, man. Good to see. Obviously, the Dragons still need to score twice, though. Don't forget that. It's not like they're only one score away. They still need to score twice here, man. They still need to score twice here, man. But 6 minutes to go here. It's going to be a drop out front of pennies. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Don't forget, Roosters Manly game right after this. That's going to be even better. Because that's actually two dead set contending teams this year. But this game right here should tell you that the weaker teams have improved this year, bro. They have improved. And Tarek Sims with a huge run. Lucky he didn't knock that ball on. I kind of think he did, but it was held in because of the Panthers player. No. In Wales NRL updates, I'm not upset, bro. I'm making a joke, bro. You can call me a dog all you want because you're a dog, mate. You are a dog. Second tackle here for the Dragons. And it's going to be Tyrell Sloan who gets it underneath here. Dragons are going, Chachi Bird! Oh, 5 minutes out here. Jeez, what a game. What a game. Wales NRL updates. You don't even think... I'm not upset, bro. I've been called way worse than a dog before anyway, my dude. Alex, who are you rooting for? I'm rooting for a good game, man. Oh, Blood Bin. Blood Bin's got blood coming out of his nose right now, Jackie Bird. Yikes. That's a lot of blood coming out of the nose. You don't like to see that. And this could be then called a high tackle. And if I'm the Dragons, I'm taking the 2, to be fair. Nah. You can't call that as a high tackle. You can't call that as a high tackle. No, Dragons fans. Adam Dedman says, hi, back out, big fan here. The Deadsy, the big Deadsy. What a man. What a human being that Adsy bloke is. There's no way you can call that as a high tackle. I'm sorry, no. Adam Dedman says, how good's Benny Hunt going? Yeah, I'm liking how the Dragons are going here. I'm liking how the Dragons are going in this game. It's only round 2, but yeah, no, it's a fun game to watch. Oh, the knee. That's what happened. It's not the high tackle. It's the knee from Edwards there. It's not deliberate. I don't think you can call this a penalty. I think you just play this on here. Yeah, agreed. So third tackle for the Dragons. They're 5 minutes out here. Injuries. Oh, I disagree with that. Injury surveillance bunker has asked Jack Bird to be removed here. It's not a concussion or a head injury. It's a nose injury, brother. This is not how the ruling should be made. This is not how the ruling should be played. Come on, man. We get the bunker in regards to utilising the concussion rules and shit, but you can't be taking a player off just because he's got a blood nose. Come on, bro. That's not rugby league. That's not rugby league here. That's not rugby league, bunker. Come on, bro. Come on, NRL. You need to talk to him about that. That's bullshit. Quinton says, thoughts on Ash Tally going versus his old team? I'm looking forward to it, dude. Hope he has a good game without winning. Nate J says, every tackle is either a dog's breakfast or a decent meal by the Dragons. What? Fraser Lum says, why is he being removed? I know it's stupid. It's stupid, dude. It's just literally hit him on the nose. He's got a blood nose, like Crimea River. Like, he was wanting to play on. It's not... Jack Bird doesn't want to come out here, and he shouldn't come out here. He shouldn't. So right-hand side here, Benny Hunt gives it off to Molo, and Molo doesn't really do much. I haven't really rated a great deal of Molo anyway when he's at the Cowboys, and I don't understand why he really played for Queensland last year, so I want to see a lot more out of the big fella. Right-hand side, Ben Hunt rolls around. Jeez, taken down here 10 minutes out. But yeah, I'm always backing in Benny Hunt, man. I think Ben Hunt is only underrated because people keep thinking about that one drop catch that you know all about. Whoa. Oh, another knock on. Panthers away here. Isaiah Yeo gets the ball. He's going. He's running. Isaiah Yeo. Look at him go. He's flying like a gazelle. Isaiah Yeo is a gazelle, mate. 45 metres out. What a run by the big fella. Ryan Langdon says, Whale, your club hasn't won a game yet. Sit down, bloody South fans. Yeah, well, it is true. They haven't. Frazalam says, I don't like how he's being forced to being taken off and he's just had blood on his nose. Yeah, he's just got a blood nose, it hurts. It sucks, but it's footy, baby. That's what happens in footy. You get a bit of a bloody nose, and it was an accident from the knee. You can't be getting too upset there. And Jack Bird wasn't the one who wanted to come out. That was literally just the referees. That's a knock on. It's going to be Dragons ball here. Hello? It's going to be a knock on here against Panthers. Yeah, Dragons ball. Got to be quick, baby. 4 minutes 20 to go here. Jada says, who's going to dominate, Teddy or Tommy? I think that Tommy's a lot easier to lock down than Teddy, and I've been saying this for years. I think that last year was a surprise. But overall, I think Tedesco is still the best fullback in the game. And I think Tommy, obviously, we saw last week, got locked down. So the Roosters are any good defensively, they'll be able to lock him down too. I think Tedesco, I think with Manly, they obviously really significantly rely on Trbojevic, but they don't necessarily significantly rely on Tedesco to have a good game, the Chooks. They more so rely on their halves. But, still no Sammy Verrills, so, they're still utilising Connor Watson the 9, and I think that Connor Watson is better 14 role, where he just comes on and just floats. He goes to the 13 role, he goes to the number 9, we can put him in the halves if you want. It just depends on kind of what Trent Robbo's feeling, because you've got to back in Trent Robbo. He knows more than any one of us here in this chat or me about this game. He's an unbelievable coach, man. So I back in what he thinks, but I definitely think that Connor Watson is better 14. But that's because Sammy Verrills is injured right now, so they can't play Sammy Verrills in the 9. Snaky games, the ball must be, and Sammy Verrills isn't exactly an unbelievable 9 anyway, in my opinion. But still, you can't you can't just have every best player in the competition at your team. So left-hand side here with the Dragons. Here we go. Ben Hunt gets it off here. The Dragons. It's going to be Tyrell Sloan. Gets on Sully. Sully here. Left-hand side. Dragons back on the inside. Taken down. They're going to be 15 minutes out here. This is the Dragons' chance. Bro, go back. You're wasting time here by running away there. It's going to be, you're wasting time here, and you let all the Panthers players get back. That was the wrong play there. That's the wrong play there. Cody Ramsey kind of screwed the Dragons attack there. Third tackle here, 20 minutes out. Benny Hunt gets up to Molo. Molo, back to Benny Hunt. He gets it off to Moses Mbai. Kicks it through. Oh, it's going to be time for the Dragons. 3 minutes to go here. It's going to be a 4-point game. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. We're going to be in for another crazy game here, guys. The Dragons are going to score on the side. It's a nice little kick there from Moses Mbai, and that is a fantastic kick. And Lomax is going to score a try. And another grandstand finish coming on up here. Bing, bong, baby. Whoa, whoa. Sport actually says Dragons have momentum. They've had the momentum the entire second half. And Snaky Games, his kidney is not looking great. His kidney is looking a bit dodgy right now. He said that there's no way the Dragons will win. But then again, he said that last night about the Rabbitohs. And, we saw how that one panned out. But the Dragons... They get the try. Can they get the kick to make it a 2-point game here? Whoa. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. But footy, we missed you. You're absolutely right for us alum. How good has this year been already? We're only a round and a half in. We're not even a round and a half in. We're only a round and 2 games in right now. Shit, man. This is wild. Every game is just good. Besides that Panthers Manly game, every game has been good. And Lomax with a nice little try there. So 20-16 here with the kick to come. Here we go. Ryan Zarkle says, please let Dragons win. I tipped them. You are a silly, silly man. Silly man. Talk about a crowd pleaser. Ryan Langdon getting around it. Sport Reaction says, Panthers losing embarrassing. Is embarrassing. They had 2 sin bins. Yeah, I would agree. I definitely think that the Panthers shouldn't have been losing this game at any stage, but Zach Lomax needs to get this kick going quicker. It's starting to rain, by the way, which does definitely favour the Panthers here, because anytime you're a leading team and the rain happens, you're in the significant advantage. Zach Lomax! Oh, it's at the post. Oh, it's hit the post there. So it's going to be a 4-point game here, 2.5 minutes to go. Like I said, thumbs up, subscribe. We will be streaming the Roosters Manly game right after, and that was meant to be the game that's going to be the good one. That stream's meant to start right now, but obviously I can't do it right now, so we'll wait for the 5 minutes until that one's on. Yanni Mavita says, no miracle like last night, Panthers win. Yeah, I think Panthers win, but last night saw one anyway, so there was no miracle last night either. It's the same thing. They're both miracle comebacks, but I don't think that... whoa, how did the Dragons have back to 3 minutes on the clock? It was 2 minutes 36. Why is it back to 3:04? Daddy says, who's leading? Score says it right here, doesn't it? It says 2016 on the score, doesn't it? Yeah, it's 2016. 2016 to the pennies. 2016 to the pennies here with 3 minutes to go, but I don't know why the clock has been fixed up here where they get an extra 30 seconds or so. But it is what it is. The Dragons now, Mikhail Ravalawa gets the ball here at the goal line. He's going to run this one back to the 10. Big run. Boom! Philly Army kick out. Slaps him down there. Eckhart says, please keep updated on the time left, please. There is 2 minutes and 50 seconds to go, brother. First tackle now. Dragons left-hand side gives it off here. It's going to be Joshy Kerr taking down 25 metres out. Let me know in the chat right now, guys. Comment right now. Who do you think is going to win? Do the Dragons have a miracle comeback? Do what the Rabbitohs couldn't last night. Dragons left-hand side. Ben Hunt gives it off. Oh, Tarek Sims taking down 40 metres out. Good run there. Still going 45 metres out. Or do you think the Pennies hold out here? Let me know in the chat. Comment away right now. Third tackle. Right-hand side. They give it off. It's going to be Benny Hunt gets it off to Amone. Amone to Zachy Lomax. Not a great pass. pass and he'll get taken down. We'll see his pink speedos there and the pink budgies, and he's going to be 48 metres out from his own line there. Not much there. Matty Holland getting around the pennies there. 4 tackle now. It's going to be Dragons there. 42 metres. Actually, I think Matty Holland, he has a multi. He needs the pennies to hold out. 2 minutes and 7 seconds to go here. 5th tackle with the Dragons. 40 metres out. Moses Mbai gets up to Benny Hunt. Ben Hunt steps out to the right-hand side here. Ben Hunt steps out to the right-hand side. He gets off to Zach Lomax. Lomax at the 25. He's going to kick it inside. Ravalawa. Oh, he's knocked the ball on, bro. They nearly just scored a try. They're still going to get another chance here, but that was wild. That was wild. Oh, it's going to be a penalty here against the Panthers, I think. Oh, man, that's going to be spewing there for the Dragons. They didn't get the conversion before from the sideline because they were close. But it's going to be a late tackle penalty here against the Panthers, and the Dragons are going to get a penalty. They're unlucky they missed that kick just before, because otherwise they would have been going for the 2 here to try and tie the game up. But right now, 2016, whoa. What a game, baby. What a game. Every single game this year, besides that Panthers-Manly game, has been a ripper. Well, Bulldogs-Cowboys was shithouse, but in the same sense, it was close. So penalty Dragons here with 1:47 to go here in the game. The Dragons are going to just take a quick tap here, 30 metres out. Interesting call here. I don't know why they wouldn't kick it over the sideline. You may as well get an extra 20 and start from the 10, but cool, okay. So Dragons, now they're going to be 18 metres out. They obviously do need to convert the kick to win it, though, and not send us to extra time for 2 straight extra time games in a row. Ben Hunt, left-hand side, gives off to Moses Sully. Sully back on the inside, taken down, 10 metres short here of the line. Second tackle, 1 minute and 30 seconds to go here. Dragons going to get out. Moses Mbai goes right-hand side. He's got Benny Hunt here. Benny Hunt's got Francis Molo, gives it off to Molo. Wrong call. He's not doing much here tonight, Molo. Don't be getting the ball to him. 5 metres out here, third tackle. This is their opportunity here. They got 3 tackles to spare, the third, the fourth, and the fifth right now. They go out to the left-hand side here. Benny Hunt gets up to Sully. Sully here, 10 metres out, crunch down, 6 metres short. Gee whiz. This is going to be a wild finish. These last 2 tackles here for the Dragons. If they get set restart, it's huge. But they go out to the right-hand side here, gives it off to Benny Hunt. Ben Hunt here, he's been crunched there. It's a knock-on against the Dragons, and I think that's the game, baby. I think that's the game, baby. I think the Dragons have just screwed themselves out of a chance, and I think the Pennies are going to hold on here. Oh, man, Dragons. That's what their worst enemy tonight has been. Knock-on after knock-on after knock-on after knock-on after knock-on, man. It's been the knock-ons that have really screwed them today. So there's going to be 18 seconds to go here. And Amona, unfortunately, drops that ball. And Ben Hunt got slapped. Benny Hunt got slap-a-roona. But don't forget, guys, hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe for new NT. Straight after this game, I'm going to be going straight into the Roosters versus Manly game on another stream. So hit that subscribe button and get around it. It's going to be a wild weekend here. Wild season, man. Get around it. And that's going to be the game there, guys. So the Panthers will hold out 20-16 in the end. Congratulations to the Pennies. Obviously didn't look absolutely fantastic, but they will take the win, man. You know, they will. I don't know what's going on here with my mouse, but they will take the win here. And geez, it wasn't a convincing one in the end, but it doesn't matter. You know, as long as you get that 2 points to your name and you're one of those premiership threats, then usually you're just going to be happy to take the 2. So there we go, guys. Obviously, like I said, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new here. I'll see you in 5 minutes' time for the next game, and I'll see you guys then. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. See ya.